Alright guys, BLM here, back, another live stream. I just realized I didn't pull up the chat on my phone, so I'm gonna do that real quick. But yeah, we're back. It feels like it's been a while. It hasn't really, like, it's been the normal amount of time, but for some reason it just feels like it's been forever. And like, it's also like weird because like there's not that much to talk about reality TV wise. Like, we're really in limbo. Outside of obviously the Australian Survivor stuff, but I don't know how much there is to really talk about it. Outside of some maybe spoilers, cast spoilers out there. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna finish Origins tonight. Hopefully, so Curse of the Pharaohs and the Hidden Ones. And yeah, next stream will be immediately before or immediately after the BB24 premiere and Challenge USA, which I don't know what I'm gonna do for that stream. Initially we were gonna go and start until dawn, but I feel like that's kind of a weird spot to start it, like immediately after the BB premiere and everything. So maybe I'll do something else. We'll see. Fish Miles Morales, how's that? I feel like my opinion on Miles Morales has like gone up over time, where like I didn't like it that much when it came out. Like, I was like fine with it, but like I definitely grew more of appreciation over time. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is like kind of eh. I believe it does have its like kind of cult following, but for the most part I do feel like the first two were better. But yeah, I mean, again, like, I know a lot of people are like super upset over the BB24 cast not coming out till Tuesday. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me, personally. Now, like, if I was like, I mean, if I was like a big like YouTuber that like needed the preseason to make money and stuff, then like obviously I'll be annoyed in that sense. But like as a fan, like I don't care. Like, I'm gonna watch it anyway. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter to me if the cast comes out like the day before, if it comes out like a week before, if it even comes out before the season at all. Like, it really doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I get people are upset over it. Raccoon's a YouTuber now? That's cool. Should watch Total Drawing World Tour's best season. I maybe will eventually. We'll see.
It was a trick of the mind. I walked through the field of reeds.
How does Derek X connect to Amazing Race after Challenge USA? In what way?
Never doubt it.
I mean, like, obviously he just got cast after the fact. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with... I mean, like, I assume that they liked him on Challenge USA. It's just that, like, obviously they liked him after BB23. And Challenge USA clearly, like, didn't change that opinion to where they liked him enough to also put him on Amazing Race. But, Stuff for Invisibility was fun. Yeah. Yeah, I thought, like, I like the narrative a lot more, as time goes on. Like, the powers, like, it's kind of, like, just fine. Like, obviously it's just kind of like a slight modification on the original Spider-Man. Yeah, I did think the narrative is, like, a lot more, like, based around Miles' character. And, like, exploration of his character, which I did like. Stream Tuesday night? Probably not. I will say that I might stream Thursday night. Like Tuesday night is going to be me putting together BB24 cast assessment. That's like literally my my Tuesday night. Something I kind of forgot about this upcoming week is that my work schedule's a bit different to where I'm going in and out earlier than normal. So because like initially I was like worried like, okay, I may not have the time to put together a BB24 cast assessment. I kind of realized like I probably do over the course of Tuesday. However, it is going to take up my entire Tuesday after work. So yeah, probably no stream Tuesday. Probably no stream tomorrow either. But yeah, we'll stream Wednesday. Obviously, I think we might stream Thursday because of my schedule change. Also, I want to do another Last of Us run at some point, so I think we might do that Thursday. And beyond that, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, like, I think we might do a Thursday stream. There's a rumor. Yeah, I've seen that like people are looking like that are like really investigating into the BB24 cast, which is like why? It's like you really can't wait like 3 more days. Like you really have like nothing else to do than like snoop into the lives of these other people. Like at least like with like Survivor 44, like at least that's like okay, the cast is like 6 months away or something. Like BB24 is like literally like 3 days. Like I do find that ridiculous. Oh, you found out Australian Survivor through my video? Well, that's something. Yeah, that was something that I was actually, again, I was fully intending on releasing the BB3 retrospective on Saturday, but then like Thursday morning, I believe this came out, and I was like, fuck it, let's just put this together real quick. So like right before work, I like really quick, I recorded the video, and then like I got home from work and I edited it, and yeah. I forgot about this shitty section here. But yeah, really weird news. I don't know why they're doing Heroes vs. Villains. Again, why not just do fans versus favorites? Like that's just like the easy thing to do. I don't know why they decided to go the Heroes versus Villains route, but whatever. By the way, we do. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We do have 6 pretty solid rumored people. There was a post on the Australian Survivor Reddit of someone claiming to know 6 of the cast members, and like initially like you would think, okay, this is just fake, this is someone making up, but then you look at their post history and they leaked the theme like 3 or 4 weeks ago, like the actual theme of like, okay, it's half and half newbie returning, but it's heroes versus villains, and like that's something that like again, no one would know that, like, right, like I mean this is definitely like a solid rumor. So yeah, we have 6 solid people, and it's a little like minor surprises. No, like I think the big one's Christy. I'm surprised Christy is there. Like yeah, like it seemed like she wasn't into doing All Stars. I'm surprised she wants to come back for Heroes versus Villains of all seasons. But yeah, I mean that's a thing. Then who else was it? Sean. Sean's back. That's cool. Again, he's turned down last 2 like times. Cool, he's back. Shawnee is back. Fine. Yeah. I don't know, like, is she a villain? Like, is that where they're going? I don't know where they're going with Shawnee, though. And that's the thing, like, also, like, Christy, I guess she's a hero, right? I guess that's what they're gonna call her, but it's like, is she, though? Like, Sean, like, I guess they're gonna say he's a hero, but again, also, is he, though? Like, to me, it's like, there's more, like, there's definitely better people to fit the theme of heroes versus villains. But again, this is really just an excuse. Okay, this is bullshit. It's really just an excuse for them to do like half fraternity season. But I really just don't get why they're doing heroes versus villains. Like why not just make it fans versus favorites? But again, so who else is there? Jordy, obviously. That was obviously George, obviously, and then there was one other person. Who was the other person? Who was the other person? I don't remember anymore. It was Jordy, George. Fuck, I don't remember the other person. Either way, whatever. Like the other, I don't think it was a surprise. But yeah, like Christy and Sean were like the 2 like minor surprise. Nina, oh yeah, duh, it was Nina. Yeah, obvious. So again, like nothing too. You know, fuck it. Let's turn down the difficulty. I just want to rush through the rest of the DLCs. I want to make sure we finish it tonight. So let's just go down the easy. Just rush through this shit. Why not Juicy Dave? You could tell production was not happy with Juicy Dave based on the edit he got. Yeah, like Nina. So Nina's obviously a hero. I assume Sean's a hero. I assume like the picture that it was listed, it was Nina, Sean, Christy on top. I assume those are the heroes. Like those are 3 heroes. And then the bottom people were Shawnee, Jordy, George. So like I think those are clear villains. Which again, like, is Shawnee a villain? I don't know. Not really. But then she's also like not really a hero either. I guess she's like a villain in the sense of like Courtney Yates is a villain. But like even then, she's not really like full blown Courtney Yates either. So I don't know. Whatever. But But yeah, it'll be interesting to see who the other... Okay, what the fuck? It'll be interesting to see who the other 6 are. Because, like, I think this is, like, a solid group. Like, I think it's, like, I'm completely fine with this group that has been kind of leaked. But we'll be interested to see who the other ones are. Oh, is Fairplay... Oh, that actually would be great, wouldn't it? Like, Fairplay's on the villain tribe, like, as a quote-unquote newbie. That could be pretty great, actually. I didn't even think of that. Khan is not confirmed yet, but I would be surprised if he's not on. The thing is, though, if Khan is on, like, that's the last villain slot already.
What is this?
Which, that's something I kind of didn't realize. So, I will say, like, the video was very impromptu. Like, I literally, like, saw the news, sat down, made the video. I didn't really put, like, that much thought into things before making it. So, like, when I was editing the video, I kind of realized, like, I was saying, like, okay, this person's, like, very likely. And, like, I definitely shouldn't have said that. I should have said, like, is probably is the better term. Just because, like, the theme is, like, very limiting. In the... Like, because there's only 3 male villains, 3 male heroes, 3 female villains, 3 female hero slots. Like, that's extremely limiting, especially on the villain side. Like, there's so many male villains that could be in consideration for Australian Survivor. That... Yeah, like, and also there's a lot of female heroes too, which I kind of didn't realize. And I think it's like I think it's tough to cast female villains for Australian Survivor. Is something else I noticed. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see the group that they put together. Like, if I were to guess who else is there, like, I think, let's see. Like, I think Danny is likely there. Like, especially because, like, I feel like Danny is, like, the only true villain, female villain that I think is almost a lock. Like, I just cannot think of another, like, all-around female villain on the, like, for the show that would say yes. So, yeah, I feel like Danny is there. I mean, who else would there be? Like, again, like, Phoebe could be a hero or a villain. I think they could go either way with Phoebe if they cast her. So, like, maybe her. Yeah, I don't really know who else could be a female villain. Like, I just think the female villain slot is, like, kind of... I mean, like, obviously they're just going to bullshit it anyway. Like, it doesn't really matter. They're just going to cast who they want to cast anyway and then shoehorn in whoever they want. But yeah, I feel like female villain's tough. And yeah, the male villains is like locked right away. You got Jordy and George, 2 massive locks off the board, leaving only 1 male villain slot. So it's like that last slot is like really valuable there. I don't think Luke is there. I'll be surprised if Luke is there. Again, like, I think they're going to call him for sure. They want Luke for sure. Is he going to say yes? Probably not. But even if he says yes, like, is he a hero or a villain? I think he could go either way. I think they'd probably go villain, right? But at that point, like, again, like, it's tough to cast. Like, there's only 6 male slots just in general. Which is also a reason why, like, I'm kind of surprised Christy is there. Because, like, I feel like with this theme, it's just better off to go, like, non-winners and, like, people that, like, just didn't do the great. Like, I mean, like, I guess, like, George is fine, but, like, I don't know, like, people that aren't winners, essentially. Like, I feel like, I don't know. It does feel weird to have, like, the big names. And, like, obviously Luke isn't a winner, but I do think he is, like, one of the biggest names in Australian Survivor. That find Christy be a good character? Not really. I mean, she's, like, fine. She's not bad, but she's not, like, an all-time great character. Hottest girl on Total Drama Island? I mean, they're none. They're, like, cartoons to me. I don't know. It's not even, like, it's not, like, sexualized cartoons. It's not, like One Piece or something. It's, like, I don't know, just, like, normal drawings. I mean, yeah, it is Christy, so, I mean, whatever. Imagine DX it on Australian Survivor.
place looks deserted.
There was not an official cast announced. However, 6 names got leaked by a reliable source.
Looking for this scribe.
And annoyingly, it came out like the night before my video came out, or else I would have talked about it in the video.
Are you not strong?
Yeah, so it's what, Nina, Jordy, George, Shawnee, Sean Hampson, and one more, and Christy. So, those are rumored names. That post did get taken down, though. I did see. I think probably because like this is so early. Like, I mean, actually, by the way, also this is insane. Like that this leaked so early. The season isn't even filming until a month from now. So like the people that are on the cast are like could very easily pregame this at this point. To where like this information is definitely gonna shake things up, and it might also just change the cast. Like, I mean, through this like being out there, they might just say fuck it and like not put some of these people on because their names are out there. Oh, okay. What the fuck is going on? Get on the fucking no. What the fuck? Whatever. Excited for penultimate week of BBAU? Not really. I just want the season to be done with. I thought this, like, the season's had, like, probably higher highs-ish than the last season. I think it's pretty much on the same ballpark as last season. I would say it's probably slightly better. But it's also to the point where, like, why isn't the season finished yet? Like, it's going to end up being, like, we're getting a 30 episode season again. Like, it's going to end up being the exact same length as last season. It's like, why the fuck is this season so long? Especially when we had less people. Like, how'd they drag this out so much? But, whatever. It's almost done. I could not even tell you what happened last week on BBAU at this point. What happened? JC went. Who cares? Who was the other person? Gabby. It's a two fucking purple people. Yeah. Just whatever. I thought the previous week was better, right? I felt like the week before last week was pretty good. But yeah, this last week was kind of eh. Yeah, Tim's still in. I would not be surprised if he goes home in this next episode, though. Based on the previews and everything, and also editing of the episodes, where it does feel like they're really setting up the Tim downfall now. I think Tim's probably gone tonight's episode, or today's episode. But we'll see. Is Tim a good player? I mean, he's a good player. He's not like an all-time elite social strategy player in my eyes, but he is a good social strategy player. He has like a natural charisma and like gets the game on like a baseline level. But I think he, again, like I've talked about this so many times now. Like it's his ego that I think really gets him in trouble. Waiting for your Switch games to come. They haven't come yet? Didn't you order that like a couple weeks ago at this point? But yeah, I did end up pre-ordering fucking Plague Tale Requiem. So that's something. Fire sword. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank God they have a fucking fire. I don't even know why I'm using Hepzibah's sword. Fuck me. I forget, does this even have anything? Yeah, at least this is like a genuine. This one. What was it called again? This is like one of the best swords in the game. The other one. A Moon's Might. Yeah, because it's instant charge. So it's the one I usually use in speedruns. Tim compared Estelle to Amber Heard. Yeah. I mean, like, the Tim Estelle stuff is just really fucking dumb because, like, Tim's essentially, like, complaining to, like, about Estelle about things that he's actually doing himself. Yeah, Tim is not on the level of, like, Dan and Kevin. I think he thinks he is. And I think that's what they thought he was coming into BB Can for.
Looks like it has already been
Like, I think they thought of him, and too far, they probably thought that about him afterwards, that he is this the Australian Dan Giesling. But I just don't think he's like all there strategically. It was only last week, really. Okay. Again, I feel like this last week's felt like forever. Like, again, it feels like it's been forever since the last time I streamed. Yeah, it's just been like, what, 3-4 days?
Where did it end up? In the water? A distraction, maybe.
Yeah.
There was a... They tortured this.
Yeah, I've been mostly busy the last few days. I did end up finishing, what was it, my Walking Dead script, which is way too long. It's literally my second longest script ever. Only second to my Australian Survivor Blood vs. Water review. Like, it's longer than both my Survivor 41 and 42 reviews. It's, what, 22,700 something words? So, that's going to be a long video. Probably around 2 hours. Not that most people care about it, but again, it's a video I've always wanted to make, so whatever. Also, something I've decided to do that, again, most people don't care about, but I care about it, is I did decide to do the Forever Red retrospective, the Power Ranger episode, which I said I was going to do at the end of my Gokaiger retrospective, but then, like, decided to not do it for a little bit, but then the other day, I just said, fuck it, let's just do it. It's not going to take that long to put together. So I'm, like, in the process of writing that script, which should be easily done tomorrow. And it should be, like, it's only going to be, like, a 15-20 minute video. So it should be relatively quick. You haven't watched Forever Red? I mean, if you're a Power Ranger fan, like, Forever... And, like, I mean, the thing about Forever Red, though, is that... I mean, like, it is great on its own, but, like, I feel like watching the show up until that point is definitely something that makes it a lot cooler. Like, there's so many, like, little references throughout the episode that I think most people wouldn't pick up on. Even, like, thematically. There's a lot of, like, thematic, like, references. Like, essentially, like, the entire plot of the... of Forever Red is the Rangers actively going to the moon to take down the enemy, which is like a direct contrast to the original plot of Mighty Morphin, where it's like the enemies on the moon coming down to Earth. Like, they purposely did the opposite for Forever Red. There's like a lot of like little things like that. That's pretty cool, especially because like, I mean, like, the Forever Red's an episode that was written by like a Power Ranger super fan. Like Amit, what was his name? Amit Balamick, whatever. But yeah, he was like a massive like Power Ranger super fan that like ended up joining the writers team for Wild Force, and wrote Reinforcements from the Future, which is the Time Force crossover, and then yeah, he wrote Forever Red. I was cool as a breeze at the Oasis, which again, probably never doing another like individual episode retrospective for a Power Ranger episode ever again. But I felt like Forever Red was the episode that like I just adore, even though like there's some dumb shit in there, largely because of production issues, which obviously I'll talk about. But yeah, I felt like there's enough there that I felt like I needed to do a video on it. I have not started watching Amazing Race Australia. I forgot, did I ever talk about this? I started watching The Boys. I think I just started. I think I was like almost at the end of season 1, but like I talked about it briefly last stream, but I'm actually caught up. Like, I literally just caught up this morning. Again, largely because like I've been working on the Telltale Walking Dead script for like really late, like until really late into the night, and then now Forever Red. It's like, yeah, I've just been watching The Boys through most of that, which is really great. I do really love The Boys. Again, I really I took a like, because when the show came out, I watched like the first couple episodes and I liked it, but then like I just never went back to it. So again, like coming back to it now, I definitely enjoyed it a lot more. Doesn't Homelander? I mean, he's a great like he is the antagonist, right? Like, I mean, like I don't know what they're doing with him necessarily. Like in terms of like, I don't know what the end game with Homelander is, but he is a great character. Really fucked though. I mean, there's a lot of like weird shit that happens in that show though. Most of it revolving around Homelander. I also find it funny like how like blatantly obvious they are like parodying like Marvel comics and like the current like political landscape and like all that stuff. Favorite character? Probably Starlight? Probably. What I think of Derek's run on All-Star 3? It was fine. Like, obviously, it was a lot more... Like, even though he lasted longer, it was more subdued than... Oh, fuck, I'm way too far. Than All-Stars 2. But, I mean, like, he had a solid run. Like, I mean, I think he probably would have had a good chance of winning had he gotten to the final there. Funny that he loses pole wrestle again. And against Nehemiah, of all people, which I also feel like is... I guess, like, Nehemiah is bigger than him, but, like, I'll say that. Like, I don't think you would really expect Nehemiah to beat him. Yeah, BB3 retrospective is now Saturday. This Saturday. By the way, also, did I ever mention this? Tomorrow, my Yakuza Like a Dragon video is coming out, which, again, no one cares about, but... initially, I was gonna wait until the end of the month. I kind of decided, fuck it, let's just release it now. So yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon will be tomorrow, and then my Judgment video will be next Monday. Mainly because, like, to be honest, the channel's not doing great right now, to where, like, I don't care. Like, let's just release these extra videos now. I typically, like, if there's, like, a video that does, like, really well, like, usually, like, these bigger Survivor videos and stuff, I don't really want to release a Monday video to, like, potentially stop the momentum of that, of the bigger video. But, like, at the point that we're at now, where, like, again, like, was the Saturday video here was the Australian Survivor video. Next week, it's going to be the BB3 video, which is not going to do well either. It's like, fuck it, let's just get these two videos out of the way. So, yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon is going to come out tomorrow, which, funnily, was made right when I started streaming. Like, it's literally been in the back burner for a really long time. Like, I remember, like, one of my earliest streams, I remember talking Sorako about Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I had, like, literally just finished editing the video, and, like, that was so long ago now. But yeah, that video is finally coming out. I did not watch Minions. By the way, I did find American Ninja Warrior this week had the Minions product placement in it, which was ridiculous. I actually forgot, like, I forgot American Ninja Warrior was on last week. I actually had to go back and watch it. Yeah, I do find it funny how, like, they added in the Nazi shit for the boys. Which, I mean, like, was hinted in there for a while, but, like, I did find it funny when, like, they actually went, like, oh yeah, she's a fucking Nazi. That's favorite Ranger of every main color. I mean, like, red is top, because, like, red is, like, most of my favorite characters are Red Rangers. It's like, my favorite is probably Leo. Like, Leo's always been, like, my favorite character. Like, is he the best? No, but he is my favorite. The best is probably, like, Wes. Maybe. Probably. Leo's pretty high up there, too. I think Leo does have a pretty solid arc as well. Andros is good, too.
A ritual long forgotten.
And Tommy's Tommy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of again, like, to do Power Ranger stuff off the top of my head at this point is, like, very difficult. I will say, through working on Forever Red, I think I'm going to do a Power Ranger season ranking next year. So next year is the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers, which I was already planning on doing a Mighty Morphin Season 1 retrospective, and I'm still going to do that. However, I think I'm also going to just say fuck it and do my my Power Ranger season ranking next year at the same time. Which I'm not going to rewatch all of Power Rangers. Like I don't have the time to do that. Like that's way too much. But I feel like most seasons, like I still have a solid grasp on. I feel like the ones I feel like Dino Charge is one I need to rewatch. But like all the other ones, like this is actually what made me convince me to do it, is that I noticed on Netflix that every Power Ranger season that's on Netflix, are literally the seasons that I haven't watched, like outside of Mighty Morphin. Like it's Ninja Steel, it's Beast Morphers, and it's the newest one, Dino Fury. So like it's very accessible. Like it's not like it'll be that difficult to watch. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna say fucking do it next year. Yeah, actually, I might do that. I might watch history of like Linklater's History of Power Rangers. I will say I did rewatch his section about Forever Red before starting writing on this script for mine. Which, to be fair, like I didn't really get much out of it. Like if I'm being honest, considering like most of what he talked about, like I already planned on talking about, and so essentially what I did is I copy and pasted the wiki page, the Power Ranger wiki page for Forever Red. And then like I'm kind of going through the page and deleting stuff that I already talked about, like to make sure like I've talked about everything, and like pretty much everything he talked about is in that page anyway. So like I wouldn't have missed anything. And to be honest, I'm going more in detail than he did. But yeah, I might do that though. I might do a binge of watching History of Power Rangers. Yeah, I thought about doing a retrospective of Power Rangers 2017. It was on the schedule for a bit this year. I dropped it though because like at the end of the day, it's not that important. It's not like I have like super in-depth opinions on off the bat. I think I will do it at some point. I might just do, I don't know if I'll just do like some sort of video on all the movies, or if I'll actually bother doing like them individually. I haven't 100% decided on that, but I'll definitely do some sort of Power Ranger movie video at some point. Jungle Fury better ranked decently. I think it's. I don't remember my Power Ranger ranking. I have a spreadsheet because there was a point like what was this, like 6-7 years ago? I don't remember when. But like I was doing like I had a super in-depth spreadsheet on Power Rangers where I literally ranked every episode and like had this like really big analysis of ranking all the seasons and that sort of thing. I know I have the spreadsheet. Where is it? I know I have it. So we can actually look at my ranking. This was at the time of, I think Dino Charge just finished. So, I mean, really, it's when I dropped this year. So 5 years ago, actually, now I think about it. I think it was beginning of 2017. Where is it? I could have sworn it was in this folder. Is it not? There we go. Found it, I think. Is that it? I love this. Is riveting streaming right now. Did I hear Mike White's writing to... Yeah, I just lost it. To Illumination movies? I did not. Hopefully they're better than the Emoji Movie, though. But Jungle Fury, yeah, I do like Jungle Fury. It's not like a top tier season for me, but like it's definitely decently high. Okay, this is the spreadsheet. Good. Where is it? Oh yeah, I have my my Super Sentai ranking too, from the ones I fully watched. Where is Power Rangers? There we go. Okay, so this is the statistical ranking, which isn't like probably like it's not what I'm gonna go off of. I'm gonna go off my like raw opinions, not the statistical one. But actually, I had Time Force 1. Did I? I had Time Force 1 Lost Galaxy 2. I feel like that's not my typical point of view. Because like I think when I look back on it, like I love Time Force, but like I just have so much nostalgia for Lost Galaxy that yeah, like Lost Galaxy would be my personal number one. Then you got In Space. So yeah, Jungle Fury is number 9 on this ranking. It's actually weird, like, looking at this ranking again. I kind of forgot. I forgot Dino Charge was so... I thought Dino Charge was higher. Yeah, Samurai's at the bottom, which isn't surprising. To be fair, I mean, Samurai and Operation Overdrive are, like, super close. And, like, Mega Force is also really bad, too. They're all really close. Magic Ranger, I don't think I had it in my ranking yet. Yeah, I didn't get around to doing a full watch through of Magic Ranger, so I never properly ranked it. I only ranked the seasons that I fully watched at the point that I was like ranking every episode. So the ones I have here, so the ranking I do have is Time Ranger 1, Gokaiger 2, Die Ranger 3, Gingaman, then Car Ranger, Go Buster, Kyuruger, Mega Ranger, Hurricaneger, Go-Go 5, Juoger, I forgot that's what that was called, Kaku Ranger, Ju Ranger, Tokyuger, Gao Ranger, Ninja, and then O Ranger was at the bottom of my ranking, which most people don't know what the fuck I just said. Rank every main antagonist. That's a video idea I thought about too. Like the two that came to mind for me was like ranking the main antagonists and then ranking the Red Rangers. I mean, Red Ranger is probably like the biggest, like that. I feel like that's something I legitimately want to do. Antagonist is like, I feel like that's something I would want to do, but I just don't know if I'll ever actually get around to it.
Do you care nothing for our ancestors?
I haven't watched any preseason Amazing Race Canada stuff, and to be honest, I don't really care enough to. Yeah, I probably won't bother.
This is nothing but going to you.
I'll be honest, like, I'm probably not even going to end up watching Amazing Race Canada right away, like episode 1 at least. I might watch it Wednesday, so like before we stream, before stream. But I'm definitely not going to watch it Tuesday.
Fathers, mothers, and trust.
Mike White's writing Despicable Me 4. Why? Coming what's been discussed so far. So we talked a bit about the Australian Survivor. Here's those villains, rumors, the 6 people that have been rumored for the cast. Talked about a bit of the schedule moving forward, a little bit, and then a lot of Power Ranger talk. Because that's what I've been working on a Forever Red retrospective, so that's something. No, I did not start Amazing Race AU. Oh yeah, I'll also talk briefly about The Boys, because that's what I've been watching instead of Amazing Race AU. I will say I'll probably start Amazing Race AU sometime this week. I don't know though, because like it's, I don't know, I might start it tomorrow, but then A&W's on tomorrow. It's kind of weird because like now we're kind of busy, aren't we? Like A&W starts tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm gonna put together BB24 cast assessment, and we also have Amazing Race Canada Wednesday, and like also fucking BBAU every day, like Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Challenge All Stars finale is on a Wednesday. Then also you have BB24 and the other thing, Challenge USA. So yeah, there's a lot actually that I just realized. So maybe I won't start Amazing Race AU until a bit later in the week. Cast is coming on Tuesday, which is very annoying. But what are you gonna do? Again, like I'm gonna rush the video, the cast assessment out to have it out on Wednesday in the normal time slot.
Should not have come here.
Have fun in this game? Yeah, I mean, like I really like. Why am I fighting with the torch? Yeah, I really like Origins. It's one of my most played games of all time at this point. Easiest way to explain the format for Challenge USA? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like, in a way, it is like like, in a way, it's kind of like Big Brother, in the sense that, like, there's a daily challenge. The winner of the daily challenge typically gets the power to nominate one person, at least. And then there's usually, like, a public vote to determine the second person. Though, like, we don't know... the weird thing about the challenge is the format changes every season. Like, you never know, but, like, that's the most, like, typical challenge format. And then you have two nominees, and instead of, like, the two nominees going to, like, a vote to determine who goes home, instead it's a challenge that determines who goes home. Like, that's kind of a way to describe it, but, like, realistically, again, like, it's... We don't fully know the exact format for the season. Why I love Origins? I love Bayek. That's why I love Origins. That's really all of it at this point. Because, like, I have, like, some reverence for it in the fact that I've played it so much. And, like, I was so hyped for this game. To where this was, like, one of the reasons I bought a PS4 and why I got back into gaming was because I was excited for Origins. I mean, at the time we knew it as Empire, but yeah, I mean, like, I was super hyped for this game, and I played the shit out of it. Like, and that started my quote unquote Let's Play channel. That again didn't go anywhere, but yeah, like the first thing I did, and like when I started recording footage of my own and everything, was like an entire like 100% completion playthrough of Origins. My third playthrough of it that I did back to back to back after my initial one. Yeah, I played this game so much. Like, this is my most played game since I've gotten a PS4. It's actually my most streamed game too, which is interesting. Which doesn't like reflect on, like, if you go to like Twitch tracker, it doesn't say that, but that's because like it's not fully accurate. But like I've been keeping a count on my own. Like, I just wanted to see like how long I've streamed each game and see like what was actually the longest game I've streamed. Origins is actually the game that I've streamed the most at this point, which is kind of weird, actually. Mind you, I did do speedruns for a while, which obviously inflates it, but still. Yeah, Syndicate, like, I'm kind of mixed on. Like, I feel like I like Syndicate more when I'm playing it than when I look at it, like, as an Assassin's Creed game. But, like, again, like, for me, like, if I'm doing Assassin's Creed ranking, I think it's number, like, 9 out of 12 or so. Where, like, by the way, I do want to redo my Assassin's Creed ranking. Actually, that'll probably be in 2024 now I think about it, because that'll probably be one of the 5-year anniversary videos. But yeah, like, I like Valhalla and Odyssey are the bottom two. Odyssey below Valhalla, but so those are bottom two. And then at that point, you probably got Rogue, and then yeah, I think Syndicate's next, so it's probably number 9. But I still like certain aspects of Syndicate. It's just that, again, like, in comparison to the other, it's here. In comparison to the other AC games, like, it's not really my thing.
People worshipping the relic. Priests of Akhenaten.
You've been watching Dragon Ball Z for the first time. That's pretty cool. I love Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. Like, I was obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. To where, like, I bought, like, every game. Like, that was, like, at that point, like 2000, what was that, like 2006, 2007, all I was playing was Dragon Ball Z games and Tony Hawk games. Like, that was literally all I was playing in this, like, kind of stretch where, like, I was, like, kind of out of gaming for the most part. But, like, all I would play is, like, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi, and like, whatever new Tony Hawk was coming out. Where's the thing I'm supposed to be looking for? Up there? No. Like, I know what we're trying to find. It's just I don't know where it is. I think it is in this room, right? Whatever. Yeah, I feel like Dragon Ball, though, is like one of these things that, like, I probably wouldn't like it as much if I, like, like if I first watched it now, there it is. I feel like a lot of my love for it is like based on the nostalgia for it. Where like I feel like something like One Piece is something I probably would still love even if I first experienced it now. But I don't know if Dragon Ball is like quite on that level. Like Dragon Ball is like to me a much more baseline series, where like obviously it like has points where like it does tackle some pretty interesting themes and whatnot, but it's not really something that like is like the top tier of like the pinnacle of writing in shonen and whatnot. But like it's good. Obviously, it's classic, and it is still really good. But it definitely has its I guess it's like kind of not like boring, but I don't know. Like it's kind of like what you would expect it to be at many points. Where the fuck is this last thing? God damn it. Most played game of all time. Like at this point, I don't know. I only kept I've been keeping track ever since I got a PS4. So like I actually know how much time I've put into into Origins and like I've also again as I said like I now have a spreadsheet too that I keep track of how much time I play games on stream as well. But in terms of like before that, I don't have like solid numbers. If I were to guess, I think it's between I like Super Smash Bros. Melee. I know I've played like around 700-ish hours. So like that's a lot for me. So like that's definitely up there. I think Tony Hawk's Underground would also be very high up there. But to be fair, like the thing is, like a lot of these games I haven't played since. Like I haven't played these games in at least like 7-8 years. I'm a big Captain Falcon guy when it comes to the Smash. Where's this last thing? But like I think AC2 is probably up there at this point. To where again, there was a point where like all I was playing was Assassin's Creed. I would play Assassin's Creed 1, then when I got 2, I would play Assassin's Creed 1, then 2, and over again until I got Brotherhood. Then I would play Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and Brotherhood over and over again until I got Revelations, and then added Revelations to the bunch. Like that was literally just all me playing games for like 2-3 years, which is Assassin's Creed. So like Assassin's Creed 2, and like with now Assassin's Creed 1 not being on current gen consoles, and I just don't play it as much. But Assassin's Creed 2 still being on current gen consoles, and me playing it multiple times on current gen consoles, I feel like Assassin's Creed 2 is probably up there too, but like I don't know exactly the number of hours like from before the current gen stuff. Where like I think like now I've played it like a little bit over 100 on current gen consoles, 100 hours. But I don't have a count from before that. Where like if I were to guess, I would say probably like somewhere in the 500-ish range. But I don't know for sure. Okay, where the fuck is this last one? Dragon Ball I fully intend on doing a retrospective Dragon Ball Evolution. I will say 2024. I will be doing a retrospective Dragon Ball Evolution. I actually like I've always meant to do a video on Dragon Ball Evolution because it is my most hated fucking movie of all time. I fucking hate that movie so much. And yeah, I've always planned on doing it. I've been waiting for like some sort of reason to do it, and 2024 is the 15-year anniversary. So I was like, okay, that's a good enough reason, I guess.
A child. Their desecration is
Where is this last fucking thing? I've been walking around for what, like 10 minutes now? I don't see it. That's not it, right? No, it's exit. Rank all the Dragon Ball manga arcs? I definitely want to. Again, Dragon Ball and One Piece. I would love to do like some sort of like arc ranking. I did see that Totally Not Mark just did a arc ranking for One Piece. Which, yeah, that was interesting. One Piece, like, I feel like arc ranking, I've never actually put the thought into. I could do a saga ranking pretty easily, though, for One Piece. Though it's also kind of weird because, like, I haven't, like, I'm not fully caught up on the Yonko arc, or the Yonko saga, in terms of, like, actually having read the manga and everything of it, so, like, I can't properly rank that. And, like, to be fair, I can do the ranking on the top of my head in terms of, like, knowing what placement is where, but, like, if I run through each of the, oh, is this it? No, it's not it. If I, like, run through them in chronological order, I could do it. Yeah, I'm just, at this point, I'm just ignoring Bryce. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. I like Last Airbender, like, I would say, like, Last Airbender probably would be one of my least favorite movies if I had the connection to to Avatar. But I don't have a connection to Avatar. Like, I've never watched Avatar until after I had already watched Last Airbender. So, like, while it's a shit movie, it's also, like, not, like, as insulting to me. Well, Dragon Ball Evolution is, again, like, I was obsessed with Dragon Ball at the time that movie came out, and it was just such utter shit. That's the one that, yeah, the one that is my personal least favorite. Again, how the fuck have I not found this by now? Like, is it somewhere dumb? Like, is it at the entrance or something? Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, fuck off. It was right here.
The descendants that Tahemet spoke of.
God damn it. Whatever. I've never watched or read Bleach. Same thing with Naruto. I feel like there's like two massive shonens that I just never got into. And I always wish I did, but yeah, I just never did. I tried Naruto like a few years ago, like probably 5 years ago or so, but didn't really get into it.
It is not to the goddess of truth.
Yeah. Emoji. From what I understand, Emoji Movie, Mike White joined late. Like, it was initially written by these two other guys, and then, like, he was brought in to rewrite it, but it was already really shit. And, like, he couldn't fix it, essentially.
God's wife at his side.
But, yeah.
The priests have the
What did Bryce do? I have not been paying attention, to be honest. Which star US player would, I see AU Survivor... I mean, like, I think they can get fair play. Like, I would not be surprised if fair play's on in the next couple seasons. But, like, outside of that, it's like, who would I want to see them get? Probably, like, Richard Hatch or something. Like, again, I would want them to get people that are not going to be on the main show. That are not going to be on the US, I should say, at this point. So, again, like, Hatch, and who else is there? But anyway, like, just people that, like, again, people that I want to see play again, but we just know it's not going to happen. So, like, Fair Play and Hatch are probably, like, the two big ones, like, off the top of my head. Shane Powers, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know if Shane Powers would do Australian Survivor, though. Looking forward to Netflix live-action series. I'm cautiously optimistic on it.
Look at this.
I like the casting. Like, I mean, the guy that plays Luffy seems like a really good Luffy. I do feel like it's just gonna be weird though to see One Piece in live action. Like, it's something that never felt right. Like, it never felt like they would be able to do it properly. But it's like, from what we've seen, it seems to be going in a good direction. But then again, so did Cowboy Bebop, and people hated that, so I don't know. At least give it a shot, though. Might do a video on it. We'll see. I forgot about the Last of Us show. When's that coming out? That's still, like, a ways out, isn't it? Because I always meant to do a video on that, too.
As do we all.
Wait back.
I feel like most modern players wouldn't do it. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like modern players, like, they wouldn't do it under the risk of it harming their chance of getting on the main show again. I think that's something.
Ancient ritual. It's all here. Fascinating.
But yeah, in terms of, like, I think they could get some, like,
I know what needs to be done.
some bigger name old school players. I don't think they're going for, like, the randoms, though. Like, they're not going for, like, Kelly Goldsmith or something like that. Like, they're not going for, like, the not big names. But, again, I think they could get, like, Richard Hatch or Johnny Fairplay or, like, obviously they got Russell Hands and Sandra. I think they would try to get Boston Rob, and I don't think they can get him. But, yeah, I think those are the type of people they're going for. Like, the people that have these, like, massive legacies that they can promote on the show. Okay, so what am I doing now? It's these dumb missions, right? Oh, I forgot how fucking dumb this mission is. Okay, you have to fast travel here, right? Oh no, it's here, I think. That's what shows Henry and Sam. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a retelling of the main game, of the first game. So it's it's what you would expect. Kenny, again, I don't think Kenny's like a big enough name that they're gonna bother. All right, I guess we'll just chase after this one. Or is that the right guy? I don't even remember anymore how this works. But it's such a janky mission, though. Oh, Lex, I don't know if he's big enough. I don't know if they're going to bother with Lex. Like, what is there to promote with Lex? The guy that Boston Rob backstabbed? Like, I don't know if they would bother with Lex. JT, maybe. I think Coach, they would go for Coach. Kane should have got one Gabon. I mean, I think that would have been a happier ending for me. Even a Maddie win would have been better. From what I understand, they are doing the whole game season. Like, season 1 is going to be the entirety of Last of Us 1. From what I understand. However, now they think about it, have they shown Utah? I don't think they have, right? Like, we know Henry and Sam are in season 1 for sure, and we know Tommy's Dam is, so we know they get at least that far for sure. Like, that's like confirmed that like Tommy is in it, and like Tommy modern day, and Maria is in it, and that sort of thing. So like they're at least getting that far. I would be. Oh, and also the university's there too. So like, for all we know, maybe season 1 does end at like winter. Maybe like they have the cliffhanger of, oh, is Joel dead? That could be a thing. But yeah, I'm expecting all of Last of Us 1 to be season 1. But yeah, I guess technically it hasn't necessarily been confirmed yet. Corinne or Eliza, I don't know if they'll go for them. That, and also, I feel like the chances of winning aren't necessarily, or of coming back for Eliza at least, isn't like completely dead. And like Eliza's also like really busy with other stuff, to where like I don't know if she's gonna go out of her way to go on Australian Survivor. That guy doesn't count, does he? Because I think this guy's like an actual... Yeah, that's not the one I need. Oh, I'm an idiot. I need Ramsey's shadow. It's this thing. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, Corinne's definitely the winner of Australian Survivor. Best winning game of 2022. I mean, how many are there? There's not that many, is there? It's like, what, you got Survivor and BB Can. Like, what else is there? Which at that point, it's. I mean, either way, it's probably Kevin. But still, it's like, what else is there? Thank God I'm not doing that. I just realized, like, this would take forever to do on Nightmare. To do this fucking mission. Oh, I forgot about Misha. I forgot again. I keep on forgetting Celebrity Big Brother 3 happens. I really feel like Celebrity Big Brother 3 is gonna come down. Is gonna end up being like one of the most forgettable seasons. Where again, we're only what 4 months out, and like I just keep on forgetting it even happened. Misha's probably number 2 though. Well, Rob B from SA in terms of what? Like if we're talking about winning games for 2022, then that doesn't count. Gets Misha Tate in a UFC fighting game. Well, that's something. Misha, like, how big is Misha Tate? Like, I legitimately like don't know how big she is. Like, is she really like that famous of an MMA fighter? Come on, thank you. Oh, for AU? I'm like, yeah, SA, there's a chance of SA people going on AU. I don't know if it'll be, I don't know, like, I feel like if they are, it'll be like, they'll have to do a casting theme around it, I feel like. Like, I don't think they're just randomly bringing an SA person on, because, like, there's not really that much benefit for them doing it. Because again, like with bringing the Americans in, it's like bringing these like really big names just in the Survivor lexicon. Where like Rob Bentley, like most people don't even know who the fuck Rob Bentley is, like especially like in Australia and everything. So like I don't think there's it's this shit. This always fucked me over in speedruns of this. Yeah, like so I don't know how big of a get he is for them. Dave Frenzy. I mean, like, I think Lisa's probably more likely than Dave. Where is Dave? Like, I haven't seen anything of Dave since the season.
The Pharaoh's heart.
Right.
The blood of his beloved mother, Tuya.
Actually, I forgot about that too. Yeah, that Challenge Australia. Like, we don't even know if that's filmed yet or not. To where that could overlap with this returnee season. Or wouldn't it be weird if it's back to back? Like, wouldn't it be weird if like Jordy comes off of just finishing like Challenge AU and then goes immediately into Australian Survivor, or vice versa? Okay, let's go here. Yeah, I believe like she's like a rival of like Ronda Rousey, right? I believe that's a thing, like Misha Tate. I believe that's like one of the only things I knew of her. That like, I had no clue who the fuck she was before Celebrity Bro, but like in the research I did after the cast came out, I believe that's like one of the things I saw. What I think caused the late reveal for BB24, I think the worry of needing alternates. I did find it funny, like someone posted on Twitter, like that Christy is a game changer. Christy from BB23 is a game changer because like she made it so that they had the reveal the cast late. I did find that kind of funny because like I do think that is what it is. Like I do think that's why they're waiting so long. That, and also I feel like they obviously want to promote Challenge USA, and I think that's a bigger priority for them right now because like at the end of the day, people are going to watch BB24. It doesn't matter if they promote it or not. Like, people are going to watch it. People are going to, like, the Big Brother fans are going to watch it anyway, whether or not they release the cast. While, like, Challenge USA doesn't have as natural of an audience to where I do think from a CBS standpoint, it makes all the sense in the world for them to promote Challenge USA more than BB24.
I need to find the songs before they do.
And to me, I'm actually surprised they're not going all in and just saying fuck it and not release the cast until like the premiere. Like I think at that point that they're at, why not just release it at the premiere? But they're not for some reason. Okay. Are we at the point where we can do it? Yes, we are. I think. Or not? Where's the mission?
You're finished. Ramesses' temple. Built so his memory was...
Okay, it is. Or not. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Yeah, okay, I have to go there. What's the other mission again? Or do I not have it yet? I can't fast travel. Yeah, haven't heard anything about Challenge UK either. The only thing I've heard is that Argentina isn't until next year. That's the only thing I've heard, which is like, I don't know why. Again, it makes me a bit unsure of what to do with the challenge spin-off ranking. If I still wait until after War of the Worlds, or I just say fucking do it after USA. Yeah, haven't fully decided on it. Like, to be honest, I'm probably still gonna do it after War of the Worlds, just due to scheduling of like, the schedule's full already. Like, I'm not in a rush to do this video anyway, so I might wait. But by then, like, I'll probably end up rewatching Champs Versus anyway. So it'll give me more time for that. Ronda Rousey lost her championship on Saturday? That's a shame. I know nothing about Ronda Rousey as a person. Like, I don't know if, like, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I don't know. I mean, like, the thing is, like, I think at the end of the day, it doesn't, like, guarantee more people are going to watch the premiere, because, like, I think it's going to be the same people. Like, I don't think nothing's changing here. Like, no one's not watching the premiere because they did or did not release the cast. Like, it doesn't change anything. Like, CBS doesn't have to do anything. The same people are going to watch Big Brother. It doesn't matter. Again, they could literally, like, just spring up, like, the day before, say, oh, BB24 is starting tomorrow, and, like, the same people will end up watching it. It does not matter. I do find it funny, like, how indignant a lot of, like, Big Brother fans are on Twitter of, like, how dare they not hype up the preseason? It's like, they don't fucking need to. Like, they have no incentive to really do it. Like, who fucking cares from a CBS perspective? It's like, they're gonna do the same either way. They're gonna get the same ratings. They're gonna still make money off of a really cheap show to make. It doesn't matter to them. Is Chrissy actually on AU? Yes, it seems. Oh, well, actually, it seems like it. Like, obviously, like, nothing's fully confirmed, but it looks like it as right now. And also, like filming's not even until another fucking month. And I believe it's not even until, like, towards the end of August, too, right? So it's like, we're a ways away from even filming. So, like, even if this, like, information is reputable as of right now, like, that's obviously very much subject to change by the time the season films. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. I'm actually about to die on easy. That's fucking sad. Yeah, I've always said, like, Big Brother should be $1 million. I'm still surprised they're that cheap. They're not doing $1 million, considering how much money they make off the fucking show. And, like, how cheap the show is to make. But, whatever, I guess. Oh my god, I'm literally about to die. No, I hit that guy. What am I even supposed to do here? Will BB or Survivor outlast it? I think BB is safer, personally. Survivor obviously does better ratings. But Big Brother is cheaper to make, and is also, I think, less dependent on certain people within production being there. Like, I think, like, yeah, I don't know what Survivor is when Jeff Probst leaves. Like, while I do think it'll last a while, I just don't know if it'll stay consistent. To where, like, in terms of, like, its relationship with CBS, to where, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what they do with it necessarily. While I think Big Brother, get rid of Alison Grodner, it's still the same thing. Like, they're good. They're fine. Like, it's still the same show. And it's also, again, so cheap to make that I think Big Brother is, like, one of the safest shows on TV right now. And also, it's aired during the summer, a time where, like, almost nothing's on TV. So again, yeah, Big Brother's the safer show. Again, yeah, Survivor is the better show, but and like Survivor's very safe as well. Like Survivor's not going anywhere for a while. But I would say Big Brother is safer. Actually, to be honest, I don't know what happens to Survivor if Fiji just decides to say fuck you and like stop letting them film in Fiji and like give them the benefits and everything. I don't even know what Survivor is at that point.
More desecration.
Like, at that point, is CBS just gonna say fuck it? Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth this amount of money. Which, to be fair, it's still cheaper than most of their other shows, to where like I think they still would do it. But I definitely do think like that's definitely gonna harm Survivor's longevity if the deal with Fiji goes away. Survivor without Jeff, not the same. BB without Julie, probably better. I'm at the point where like I'm content with Julie Chen as a host, just because like she's so bad that it's like actually makes it more enjoyable. Because like there's just so many like easy things to make fun about her. Look at this, a talking bird in Assassin's Creed. I think Survivor, I mean, they probably go back to like Philippines, Nicaragua, going back and forth between the two, right? Because that's what they were doing before Fiji. But again, that definitely does, like, I mean, that would increase the budget, or that would increase like the amount of money they would need to make the show, which at this point where the show isn't doing the same ratings as even what it was doing back then, which no show is doing those ratings. But I think that's still going to take a hit to advertisement, to the money that advertisers are willing to pay. To where at that point, like, are they making as much money off of the show? Or again, no matter what, I think they're making money. Like, it doesn't really matter in terms of like just the general concept of, like, are they making a profit? Like, yes, they are. But how big of a profit are they making at that point? Film in Guam. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, the thing I don't know is like, what are the incentives? Because like that's what Survivor looks at. Survivor looks at like how much tax write-offs they can get, how much like will the government of the place they're filming at pay them, or like at least not charge them to film there. Because again, like it's at the point where like Fiji is paying Survivor to film there. So it's like, again, it is a really good deal for Survivor to where like, and like, I'm pretty sure Georgia does a similar thing, but like, it's still going to be more expensive to film in Georgia than it would be to film in Fiji, especially when like a lot of Survivor's crew is not even American. Like, it's not like because it's not like, it's not like Survivor's crew is like all American to where like it would be cheaper to film in America because they're already there. That's not the case. Like Survivor's production crew, like a lot of it is in like Australia, and to where like at that point, like, are you going to fly the people from Australia all the way to the U.S.? Like that makes that more expensive at that point, to flying them to U.S. instead of Fiji. That's like way further. Yeah, I just feel like for Survivor production, like Fiji is just perfect for them. Like I fully understand why they're staying in Fiji. Like it makes all the sense in the world for Survivor production to do that.
It must stride
Yeah, like I think they would just go back to the same locations if they didn't stay in Fiji. Yeah, like they would go to like Samoa, Philippines, Nicaragua, maybe Panama. They haven't been to Panama in a while though, right?
His companion by his side. Shall I be thy companion?
Yeah, like I just don't like I don't think they have much incentive to like try out new places, because I think Survivor's beyond the point where like they care about location and they care about like that being like they're not gonna like name a season like, oh, Survivor Brazil or something. Like, I mean, I guess they've been to Brazil already, but whatever. Like, they're not going to name a season after the location at this point. They don't care. So, like, I think they're just going to go, like, they'll probably just do the same thing to try to make a deal with, like, some other country and just stay in that country the rest of the time. That's realistically what they're probably going to do. Yeah, they'll probably go, like, the Samoan government and try to make a similar deal. That's probably the most realistic scenario. Like either Samoa or Philippines, and just make a deal with them to stay there. Probably Samoa makes a little bit more sense, I think. I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess Fiji. Never mind. I was gonna say Fiji conditions are like, all right, that's like Samoa conditions and Philippines conditions can be really rough. But I guess Fiji's can be too, right? Like they'd have like cyclones and stuff at points. Singapore, yeah, that's not happening. Imagine how expensive it would be to film in Singapore. Go to Gabon again? Yeah, it's definitely like I would be mind blown if Survivor ever goes to Africa again. Obviously, Survivor US.
Every atom with thy beauty, encompass the heaven, the earth, all things in thine arms.
Yeah, because you got Melange and Axe, you got David vs. Goliath, both had bad weather, right? Has any other season had? I feel like most seasons in Fiji are like mostly calm. Yeah, I really don't. Like, what were the conditions 41-42? I actually don't remember. I feel like 40 was like mostly easy, but there were like a few bad days. I don't like 39 was like pretty easy, right? I don't remember 38, but I don't feel like 38 was that bad. I know like 34 was like really easy, right? Then again, like the easiest like season ever was like in Philippines, right? Yeah, I was in Cagayan. Because like Blood vs. Water, not Cagayan. Cagayan was bad. But yeah, like Philippines, or not Philippines, Blood vs. Water was like, is like notoriously known as like the easiest season of Survivor. Because like it never rained like a single day. Who would be my ideal returnees for AU Heroes vs. Villains? I don't like the current list that's out there of the 6. Like I feel like that's pretty solid. I'm kind of content with that. Beyond that, I did actually put together a rough list personally somewhere. Oh, fuck off. Okay. I need to find it. I forgot all that. It's still because I move, like whenever I finish a video, I archive the script in a different spot. So I need to find that document again. There we go. By the way, I'm looking at my Forever Red retrospective. I love how I'm 4 pages into the retrospective and I'm literally 3 minutes into the episode. But that's because there's so much context behind it. Alright, there we go. Here's the villains. So yeah, this wasn't like an ideal list, but I thought this was like a probable list. It's actually already like inaccurate because we know Christy and Sean are on there. But like this is why I made the night that I edited the video of, I said heroes are Brooke, Flick, Brooke, oh yeah, Brooke, but like Flick from Brains vs. Brawn, Nina, Lee, Matt Rogers, and Simon. Which Simon, like, I don't know what the fuck to do with Simon. Is he a hero or villain? Who the fuck knows? And then the villains, I had Phoebe, Sam, Danny, George, Con, Jordy. Like, that was like a semi-realistic cast. I mean, like, to be fair, Sam's not that realistic. But I said this already. Like, I don't know who the fuck they're getting for villains. To be fair, Shawnee is on there, so I guess you just take out Sam and put Shawnee. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the returnee field so far.
Sandstorm coming.
Like, I think it's like in the right direction. Like, if this is like the big names and everyone else is like kind of shit, then like, yeah, obviously that's not great. But like, if the rest of the cast like to the caliber of the people that have already been confirmed, then yeah, I mean, I think this would be this is probably going to be a decent group of returnees. Yeah, like, I fully expect Danny to be there. Again, like, I feel like she's like the most blatant female villain that they have on the board, and like also someone that is like very likely to return anyway. And beyond that, like, I just don't know what they're doing with female villain. Like, Sam is obviously a lock if she wants it, but like, I don't think she does. Especially like so soon afterwards, like coming back to back. I just don't think she wants to do that. Especially considering, like, outside of Mark winning, like, it was not the greatest experience for her either. It's where, yeah, like, I just don't think she wants to come back. Like, I would like to see Matt Rogers, personally. I've always been a, like, Matt Rogers fan, I guess. And, yeah, I do think he would be interesting to bring back. Where I think he's, like, a type of player that's going to play hard every time he plays. So, again, that'll be interesting. Again, Simon I expect to see back as well, but I do think this Heroes vs. Villains theme like kind of hurts him, where he's not very solid on either. But then it doesn't seem like they really care, like, considering fucking like Christie's bag and Sean Hammond and whatnot. Where's the last one? Oh, there's. Again, Brooke. I would like to see Brooke, but like, I don't need to see Brooke. If Brooke's not there, it's like, it's fine. But I would like to see it. I think it would be interesting. Like, I do think, like, I don't know, like, I just don't know how much they're going into pre-All-Stars, especially pre-All-Stars, like that, like, because initially when I made the video, my interpretation was that I thought it was going to be a decent amount of returnees from All-Stars. But it's seeming like now that we're not getting that. Where, like, only Shawnee is one of the people mentioned as someone that was on All-Stars. Yeah, like, Lee to me makes sense. But then also, it's like, if you get Flick also, like, if it's Flick and Lee, isn't that kind of repetitive? It's like two people with, like, pretty much the same storyline. And, like, I do feel like Flick's probably more likely than Lee. But again, I had Lee on my list. Even though, like, I don't really need Lee back either. Like, I'm kind of, like, I'll be fine if Lee's not there. But... oh, was that the final mission? That was super quick.
You bring my dear heart closer to peace.
Yeah.
Apparently there'll be two-time players. Only two. Two, like, more than two. Yeah, but either way. Surprised it's only two.
Bringer of peace.
I feel like Matt Rogers seems likely as the other one, though.
Face me.
Like, what the fuck is Matt Rogers doing? Like, I'm like, he's not doing anything, right? Like, he was just on, like, Dancing with the Stars or something dumb like that, right? Like, or like another, he was on another, it was Celeb Holy Moly. That's what it was, wasn't it? He was, like, on some other dumb celebrity show. It's like, why not do Australian Survivor? I feel like they would want him, so, I don't know. I feel like he makes sense to me. Oh, wow, I forgot how much health this guy has. Who are our rumor attorneys? Okay, so we got Christie. Obviously winner of season 1. We got Sean Hammonds. Or Hampson. I forgot how you pronounce it. Like, which one is his last name? I get it all mixed up all the time. But anyway, Sean from Championship Contenders 2. We got Shawnee. We got Nina. We got Jordy. And we got George. Which, again, Jordy, Nina, George, obvious. Like, biggest locks on the board. It's Hampson. Okay. Because, again, I get Hammonds, Hampson, and, like, I get, like, all these, like, ham names mixed up. But yeah, those are the 6 that are currently out there. Again, like it's still so early though that it's very subject to change. Even if this is like the people that they have as of right now, like there's still at least another month till filming, to where who knows what happens in that month. All right, there we go. Yeah, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, none of these, like, I don't know why they're doing heroes versus villains. Like, why are they doing heroes versus villains? Like, why not just do fans versus favorites? It makes no sense to me that we're, like, going out of our way to do heroes versus villains. For, like, bringing back Sean and Christy and, like, Shawnee and, like, these people that, like, don't really fit in either hero or villain necessarily. Again, like George, Jordy, villains make sense. Nina, you can qualify her as a hero, fine, but like, not even then. Like even Nina is like not really a hero. So yeah, like I just don't know why they're doing heroes versus villains here. But again, like I feel like fans versus favorites is still like a very promotable thing. Yeah, it's like, I mean, Sean's a hero just because, like, he was against a villain in David. I guess that's a thing. And, like, he was good in challenges. Like, obviously, I think that's really the biggest thing for Australia. There we go. There's the other mission. All right, we're almost done with Curse the Pharaohs. And then we will do Hidden Ones. And we'll probably do the Kawab quest. So why not? How do you think Christy will do on return? I'm not expecting the greatest things. Just wait for season 10 to do Heroes with Villains? Yeah, I mean, like, full-blown all-star Heroes with Villains. I think Australian Survivor could have done that. And I think it would have made sense for him to do it for season 10. But obviously that's out of the... whatever. It's not a possibility anymore. Divide essay into heroes or villains. I think we already did that, didn't we? And like I was like, this is fucked because like everyone's a villain. I'm pretty sure we did that in a previous stream. But yeah, it was like almost everyone. Like it's either like it's like there's a lot of villains and then there's a lot of people that are just like nothing. To where like I guess they're heroes just because they're not villains, I guess. But yeah, it's a fucked a fuck thing to do there. Australian Survivor game changers, maybe. Like, is this really what we're doing with Australian Survivor, though? Are we really just doing, like, every fucking US theme? Is that, like, the plan at this point? Just imagine season 9 as fans versus favorites. Like, they just, like, we're not going to do it for season 8 when we could have, but, like, oh, fucking season 9. I would not put it past Australian Survivor to do that. He hit me and didn't do anything.
The relic corrupts absolutely. Is it
yeah, HHA. I mean, like, I think Worlds Apart is the like next natural all returnee season, or all newbie season. I mean, again, they did Brains vs. Brawn. They essentially did David vs. Goliath with Champions vs. Contenders. Minor Champions Contenders came first, technically, but you get the point. They obviously did Blood vs. Water. Like, I feel like Worlds Apart makes sense. It would be hilarious if they do HHH. Like, just imagine, like, yeah, HHH would be fucked. I mean, to be fair, like, HHH, like, I mean, essentially Heroes versus Hustlers is essentially what Heroes versus Villains is gonna be, right? Where, like the villain newbies, like, are essentially just hustlers, like, you would think. Like, you wouldn't think there's, like, that much difference between them. Returning Outcast, I mean, Returning Outcast is just second chance. Just also, like, adding in the rule of no, finalists. I guess if we're doing, like, are we talking about pre-merge with post-merge? Is that, like, added part of it, I guess? Even though, like, it's not really on paper, but they just ended up doing that also. It's here, right? Imagine a blue-collar tribe on 8. I mean, actually, now I think about it, yeah, like, I guess if they do Worlds Apart, they would end up doing, wait, is this not it? Oh, I have to do multiple ones. I guess they would just do blue-collar versus white-collar, right? They wouldn't do no-collar? Because they don't like 3 tribes?
She always had the relic.
For a shocker. Like, imagine that's what they do. Season 24, they actually, like, decide to do first boots. Like, the first opportunity that they have.
She means to finish what her mother started. A ritual to...
Oh, I mean, if they do fucking blood, if they do blue collar versus white collar, like John is a captain coming back. Like, that'll be fucking hilarious. They just randomly bring back John to captain the tribe. Can I fast travel? I think I can, right? Yeah. Yeah, will they do Champions Contenders 3? I would not put it past them. I can see it already. Like, season 9, they're like, oh, we're bringing back one of the most popular themes or whatever, and it's Champions Contenders 3. I won't I mean, like, I've commented on the Once Upon an Island stuff before, but I don't feel like I need to comment on it. I don't know anything about Once Upon an Island now. But yeah, I mean, there's some dodgy stuff from like a year or two ago. Oh, for 2 tries for 44. I mean, I'm sorry, but you're gonna be disappointed. I mean, we know for sure 43 is 3 tribes. I would be, and like Jeff Ropes himself has said 3 tribes is the like future Survivor essentially. So it's like we're doing 3 tribes. Okay, so the Once Upon an Island situation is that he was posting other like he essentially had a burner account that he was using to post like hate comments on like Peridium's videos and I think Idled Out and like some other Survivor YouTubers. And like Peridium found out and called him out for it.
Struck me like common prey now.
Which is like just kind of dumb. It's like, why do you care? Like, I don't like I again, like, yeah, I just don't like fucking cared to do it, but whatever.
Is our role to restore Ma'at and put Amun back on his throne.
Which is more fucked? Here's Villains, SA or Cambodia. Oh, I forgot about the the Cambodia one was weird too, right? I think SA is more fucked.
So I would have the strength
because it's like
to do Amun's will.
Actually, no, isn't it's like there's just there's so many villains. I feel like that's the issue. Is that there's like too many villains. How they know? I believe Peridium did like a whole bunch of research into it. Like he, actually no, wasn't it also like Once Upon an Island like accidentally posted something that he meant to post on his burner account, but like he accidentally posted on his real account? And then that made like Peridium like realize like, oh wait, and like, he used the exact same like verbiage as like the burner account, and like the same like punctuation and everything, and like that's how he figured it out. And then yeah, he later admitted it, like once he got called out by Peridium. Yeah, it's just weird that there's like this like Survivor YouTuber drama that like no one fucking cares about. I'm like, why is this even a thing? I mean, like, I think they're goodish now. Like, I mean, like, I'm too fair. I don't really see like some talk. Like, I don't see much talk about them like between them anymore. But like, I don't know. I feel like they're probably like goodish at this point. Yeah, I really like don't pay attention at all. Like I don't care. Like yeah, I don't really follow what these other channels are doing outside of like seeing what their newest video is like in my recommended. Okay, like what the fuck was that? How did I? Okay, I won, but still, like what was that? I don't know, dude. I don't read my comments. For all I know, maybe. Like I mean, Once Upon an Island. Like I remember Once Upon an Island used to post on my channel, but it was never like, and like it was like critical things. In terms of like he doesn't agree with my like philosophy on the game, which is like, whatever. Like I remember my like top 10 player video, like he was like super insulted Sandra wasn't in it. And then he always called me out for like using low res images, which again, fair. But yeah, I don't know about the burner account stuff, but like he used his real account with those, so it's like I don't know, like maybe, but like also like I don't really care either. Like it doesn't matter to me. I'm never gonna see the comment anyway. I do find it like I do wonder like how much shit am I missing from not reading my comments. Like I'm sure I've missed like a lot of shit from like not reading my comments. But also, it's like I don't really care. But yeah, like really, yeah, I remember like Once Upon an Island. I don't even remember like how I even saw it. I think it was like because he was posting like because like the thing is like I do see comments here and there, like especially like immediately after a video comes out. And I feel like he was always like one of the first few to comment, and like that's why I saw his comments. I think. He's like, I don't know how else I would have even seen it. And like even the Russell Hantz thing, like I would not know that Russell Hantz even ever contacted me, unless like one of the most recent comments at a point where like I accidentally clicked my comments thing was his comment of saying like fuck you for not like responding to me or whatever. Like, if it wasn't for that, I would not even know Russell Hantz even tried to contact me to begin with. When will Australians forever do Australia versus America? I don't know. Probably never, realistically. But, like, it's never, like, out of the realm possibility. Just because, like, obviously we know they have, like, a perpetuity to bring back. Or bring in Americans. But, again, like, to do full-blown America versus Australia, I feel like that's a lot. So, like, they could. But, yeah. Like, it seems like a big step that I don't know if they're willing to take just yet. Okay. And, like, would it be all returnees? I think that's also the question. I think it would have to be, right? Because, like, it'd be weird to have, like, like, why are you just randomly picking 12 American newbies? So I guess it would have to be 12 American Survivor US players. But then at that point, it's like, you can't have, like, Australian newbies against Survivor US players. They'll just be outclassed. So I guess it would have to be, like, 2 tribes of returning players, which, I think at that point, like, yeah, it's a lot that, I don't know. What did Russ want? He wanted me to collab with, I assume it was for his top 100 Survivor player series. Because the timing aligns with that. To where, like, this was, like, I think a few weeks before the first episode of that came out, I think. So, I'm assuming it was that. If not, it could have been something even grander, like maybe even doing podcasts with him, because I know that was at the point where he was doing, like, weekly or maybe more than weekly, but he was doing, like, a big podcast, like, trying to do, like, RJP, essentially. So, like, for all I know, maybe it was that. Maybe he wanted me to do a podcast for him, but I suspect it was a top 100 player thing. Okay, my, like, internet on my PC is, like, really short right now. Yeah, what is Russell Hantz doing right now? I want to see this. Oh, he's doing videos from Thailand.
May the hidden one walk with you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
That's something. Do a challenge season with only English language Survivor players. I think that'd be cool. They won't do it. Like, I don't know why they would bother doing it, but I don't know. Like, collab with Russell Muscle TV? Like, realistically, probably not. I don't know much about Russell Muscle. Let's see. I mean, like, realistically, I don't plan on collabing with anyone. Like, I just don't feel like my video style is the same as any of these other Survivor YouTubers or whatnot. And also, it's like, I don't care enough to collab with them either. In terms of, like, taking the time out of, like, what I'm already doing on my channel to, like, make a video with them. Like, I don't really, like, want to. So, yeah, it's like, I don't see the incentive for it, for me personally. I forgot, like, yeah, I don't like how clickbaity Russell Muscle is. Like, because, like, he's using these, like, red arrows, because, like, that's the thing of, like, oh, red arrows and thumbnails help you get views, and, like, all that. Yeah, his fucking banners help me pass Russell. It's, like, it's so dumb.
All memory of it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There are no secrets left in this valley.
Which player do I want to talk about? Top 100? I mean, like, ideally Tony, but, like, Tony's already, and Tony was number 1, right? I never actually watched it. I don't fucking even know. I assume Tony was, like, very, very high, though, to where, I don't think it had me for that.
We will meet again in the field of reeds.
Russell, again, from what I understand, Russell Muscle's better than Survivor Spencer. By the way, what was it that I stumbled upon Survivor Spencer the other day? What was it that I saw? I don't remember anymore.
We do not need it.
But I feel like there was something that, like, I thought, like, oh, this would be funny to talk about. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, well, I guess this isn't that funny. Well, I mean, this is, like, kind of funny. Like, Eric from Survivor Micronesia has lost his mind. The thumbnail says, America is racist. It's like, I mean, is he wrong? But also the fact that he's, like, doing he ranked every winner, like, a few weeks ago. Now he ranked every runner-up, and he also ranked every final juror. So I do find it funny that he's, like, now doing that, like, series of videos. All right, so yeah, we finished. That's the hidden ones, or fuck, that's the Cursed Pharaohs. So yeah, let's do hidden ones, which is pretty short. But yeah, I actually regret. Like, I don't know. Like, I was thinking, like, should I do a retrospective on just the hidden ones? Like, I really want to. And, like, the 5-year anniversary is next year. but like it's very early in the year to where like I don't know if I'm willing to do it right away. But I would like to do one. Or maybe we'll just do a retrospective on both the DLCs at some point next year. Maybe that could be a thing. If you were a YouTuber, I'll be too anxious to collab with anyone. I mean, yeah, I also like. I mean, like, I've just never been good at working in group like projects. Like that's one of like my biggest issues. I mean, like, as like you should be able to tell from just the channel. I'm not the greatest in terms of communication. I'm not the greatest in terms of like letting everyone know what my thought process is, I guess. And like where I'm going with certain projects. Where like I feel like I like to do my own thing. To where, yeah, like I just don't really care enough to work with others most of the time.
Ever unforgiving. Listen, let me tell you of him. The legend of Siwa.
But yeah, like at the end of the day also, like I just find like my videos are just very different from most, like the way I approach YouTube, I think it's just very different from the way that most other Survivor YouTubers do, especially like the Peridium, Idled Out, Once Upon an Island trio, I guess. Like in terms of like, again, like Flynn Masters and that sort of thing, I think they're probably like a bit closer to the approach that I take. Yeah, Russell also I think it's like probably a little bit different. What other YouTubers are there? I think Animal is obviously like more in the Peridium style of things. I mean, even Flynn Masters though, it's like, again, doing a bit of the history of Survivor Goats and like videos like that, like the success and failures of the superfan archetype. It's like that stuff. Like I don't care. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like that stuff I don't bother. Like 5 times Survivor trolled the contestants. Like again, not my type of video. Like even then, like even Flynn Masters isn't like really where I'm at when it comes to videos. What is Survivor Scholars? Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. Are they a podcast? Oh, I guess it's a podcast. Okay. Anyway, I do love how Flynn Masters put in his description the only YouTuber that talks both about Survivor and Hell's Kitchen. I did find it funny. Oh, yeah, Gumball. Yeah, Gumball, like, yeah, I mean, obviously very similar there. I haven't seen Gumball in a while, though. Like, his channel, a bit. But yeah, last time I checked, obviously, like, very similar videos. I mean, like, he focuses a lot on power rankings and that sort of stuff. Australian Survivor Rivals, I think it could have been interesting. I just don't know, like, I don't know if they can get a lot of the big rivalries right now, though. Where, like, I don't think they can get Benji, and through that can't get, like, Benji and Matt Rogers. They can't get Flick, who just had a kid, so they can't get Brooke and Flick. Now, what other rivalries are there? I guess they probably could get David and Sean. Would Sean be David's rival at this point?
The entrance is closed.
No. Yeah, I just don't, like, I don't know if they can get everyone that they would want to get for rivals right now, but, like, definitely down the road, I think that'll be a great theme. Where am I going? I know there's a hole somewhere that you go through. I haven't played these DLCs in a while, now that I think about it. Oh, wait. This is it, right? There we go.
This is it.
There we go. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. Imagine Des versus Cat. Is that like? I mean, I guess it is kind of a rival, but I feel like you would have Cat versus Rowan, right? I think that's the bigger rivalry.
Thank the gods you have come.
But yeah, I think that would be funny. Des and Cat.
These are the swords of the I recruited, killed in a massacre.
They will be remembered as martyrs to the cause.
Shitty video because you use a shitty program for watermark.
Leader of the Nabatean rebels.
Yeah, what is the video you did? Yeah, I did hear you made a video, but
What happened?
yeah, I didn't see
We
what
retreated
it
to
actually
the
was.
village. The Romans pursued us in a fury and took their anger out on the villagers.
Oh, about total drama. Okay, okay.
It was pure butchery.
Yeah, I see that there are like a whole bunch of total drama videos that like do really well view wise.
They understood the
And I think a lot of like the
assigned them to
videos
help
about
the
like
rebels.
that are like largely based around like nostalgia of like certain shows and that sort of thing usually do well. I think like a lot of that comes down to algorithm and like do you have the do you have like an ingrained audience to begin with? But yeah, there are some like total drama like reviews and retrospectives I see like do really
Rufio has
well.
3 lieutenants here in the Sinai.
These 3 men will die.
Let's get to it.
I will say like I like with the Walking Dead Telltale
I am indebted to you.
video. Obviously, like I'm very like prepared for it to completely bomb, but I would love if that video
People
does
and
extremely
I
well.
are one and the same.
Especially because like I mean like in extremely well, not even like in terms of like hundreds of thousands of views or anything. Like obviously like I don't expect that, but if it can do like what my Last of Us video did, where like that's at a few thousand, right? I think I don't remember anymore. What is my Last of Us Part 2 video at? But like I'm pretty content with how that video did. Yeah, a little bit over 2,000. Like if my Walking Dead video can do like around those numbers, I'll be very happy. Like I like it's going to be a long video. Like it's going to take me so much time to put this video together. Like it's going to be like a 2-hour long video game video. Which are like typically things that do well. Like typically these like really long in-depth like analysis of video games like typically do well view-wise. The problem is that obviously like my channel's not really a video game channel, and I think like kind of limits its overall potential. But like I would love if The Walking Dead season 1 retrospective does pretty well, but obviously not fully expecting it, but still. Like out of all my video game videos, like I don't expect any of my video game videos to actually do that well. My Walking Dead one though is like one that I would want to do well. Oh yeah, the videos there.
Above the quarry.
Yeah, George has a lot of rifles. Oh, you ranked the songs? That's something. Oh, you just posted 5 hours ago, so it's pretty new too. Yeah, who would you get for George? Like, would you get like who would they want as his rival? Like Joey, maybe? Is that who they would want? Because like I feel like Joey is someone that they would like kind of want. Like I do think for Heroes vs. Villains here, it just like I don't know if they would actually like.
It is time to
Is he like one of 3 villains to put on the show? Probably not. But I feel like they would want George and Joey back together. I feel like that. Yeah, I think that's probably the most likely to, unless you can get George and Haley. But I don't expect Haley here. Script writing isn't easy. It's fucking not. I mean, again, like I am not that good at writing scripts and everything, but still, like again, that Telltale video, mind you, I mean, again, that's ridiculous in length. But that's still that took me like what 8 days to write.
This sends a message. The hidden ones will not settle for any oppressor.
Well, yeah, it just and that's a large reason why if I can do a video without a script, I do it at this point. Like the script writing is the longest process in making a video for me. That's why like any like sort of ranking nowadays, I typically don't have a script. I really most video like I would say like 80-90% of videos nowadays don't have scripts for me. Just because like it takes way too long. The only things that do are usually like retrospectives. I mean, actually, is that it? I think it's just retrospectives. Whether that be game or retrospectives / reviews of games or seasons. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my like most recent videos. The only videos that have had scripts My Like a Dragon video that's coming out tomorrow that had the script, obviously. Circle Season 4, Survivor 42, BB Can 10, Blood vs. Water, Mass Effect Andromeda video, Survivor UK Panama Season retrospective, Maze Race 33 review. I forgot that happened this year. Maze Race 33 was this year. Survivor 3 review, Mass Effect 3 retrospective, Nier retrospective. Yeah, it's really just all retrospectives and reviews at this point. Like everything else, I just don't bother with script. Mind you, there are like certain rankings that like I take extensive notes and like I condense that to have them in front of me when I'm doing it. But still like not like to the point where I have like a full-blown script. Like my and I didn't even start that until my challenge season ranking, where like I kind of realized I kind of need it for that to have these like extensive notes in front of me. And like I did that for Amazing Race Canada, and I did that for, well, I mean the spin-off ranking that isn't, who knows when the fuck that's coming out, but yeah, I plan on doing that for Amazing Race Australia as well. I'll probably do it for my Power Ranger ranking with the newer seasons as well. God damn it. I mean, that's the problem with my video. That's what makes like the video making process for me like a bit longer, is that I have to spend so much time editing the audio, because like without scripts, it makes it much tougher to formulate things in like a solid, like in like one singular whatever. Like I like, as I'm saying right now, I'm not the best articulating my thoughts, to where like there's points where I definitely have to stop down, like think about what I'm about to say, or like I say something, I realize, oh shit, that's not what I meant to say, and then have to redo it. Where am I going? Yeah, I passed it. It's right there. It's like that makes the editing process longer. It also makes the recording process longer, but it still is like shorter than what it would take to write a script. Okay, well that's perfect. So like I still think it's worth it, but it definitely slows down certain certain parts of the video making process. And even with scripts, like this is something I did recently too, is because I just was interested in seeing what it was. So now in my spreadsheet of my schedule and like where I have all my videos, I keep upload date, which is like the date that the video was finished, release date, and I had script length, which most of it's blank now, and I had topic. Like those were what used to be there. I also added in, not too long ago, I think this was like a few months ago, oh yeah, and video length was there too. But then I also added recording length recently. So I can see like the percentage of like each video that ends up being used. And like there is like a major difference between videos that are scripted and videos that aren't. Where essentially videos that are scripted, only like 40 to 50%. Right, 40 to 55, let's say. That's kind of the average of the percentage of the audio that I record that ends up being used for the final video. While videos that are scripted, both my BBAU and challenge videos up until this point are at 68%. So like it is a pretty big difference there. It's still like, that's still 32% of the audio that's not being, that's me like fucking up a sentence or whatever and me having to redo it. But like that is a pretty big difference in terms of total time there. Ah, fuck off! God damn it! I almost had it. I pushed it way too early. Whatever.
Let Osiris maul your car.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe you should be the one to make the Gabon retrospective that I won't be doing for a very long time. Yeah, oh yeah, Amazing Race Canada is the premiere is on Tuesday, which again, I probably won't. I know for sure I won't watch it Tuesday. And actually, like now that I think about it, like I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to watch it Wednesday, because like Wednesday there's so much going on. You got BBAU, you got Challenge All Stars Finale, you got Big Brother 24, and you got Challenge USA, and then also streaming at night. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get to it, to be honest. Where I do think it is the less of the priorities there for me personally. But yeah, I'll watch it eventually. But yeah, like, unless you can, like, do everything in, like, one singular like, again, like, for me, like, the reason why I only do, like, 2 videos a week, and actually, that's probably changed, actually, now I think about it. Like, it's like, I don't know, either way. The reason why I currently, like, I think I can only consistently do 2 videos a week. I don't think I can do more than that. Obviously, sometimes I do 3. But, like, I can only consistently do 2 a week, largely because of how long the recording and editing process ends up being for me personally. Where I think that's, like, one of the downsides of making videos without me being in the video, is that I've gotten so used to now, like, not having to do things in one shot. Where I feel like if I was actually in camera, I would be a lot more incentivized to, like, kind of continue after messing up. Where, like, I'm at the point now where, like, after any, like, singular, like, minor mess up, I just say fuck it and re-record it. Or, like, even if I don't, I, like, stop and think of, like, oh, should I re-record that or not? And because of that, that increases the amount of editing that needs to be done, because I'm taking that break there to think of that. To where, like, if it wasn't for that, then there would be a lot less editing involved in the audio. That would make it a lot easier to get these videos out quicker. Because, like, obviously, like, my videos are very low effort in terms of the actual final product. Like, obviously, it's still images. Like, it's not, like, anything too special. Mind you, obviously, like, the collection of the still images and, like, all that stuff is still, like, it's still something. But, like, the actual video editing is obviously very minimal. But there's still a lot of audio editing from my point of view because of how fucked I am with the recording process. At this point, I use Premiere Elements, which I did pay for. I originally was using an old version of Premiere. It was like one of the last, I don't even remember what year it was, but it was one of the last versions before they started doing digital only, or like subscription service only. So I don't remember what year it was. I think it was like 2013 maybe, but it was an old version of Premiere that I got from my dad, who had a random disc lying around of it. But yeah, I with my new laptop and everything, I needed, like, to actually get a new, like, I couldn't use the same like, license and everything, so I just decided, let's buy Elements, which is the newest version of it, which is, like, a dumbed down version of Premiere, but, like, again, like, I don't obviously, like, edit, like, that extensively. Like, I don't need that much. And also it came with the newest version of Photoshop Elements as well. So that's currently what I'm using. Or, like, I was using, like, okay, what the fuck? I was using old versions of the, like, the real Photoshop in Premiere. Well, now I'm using the newest version of Elements, which, again, is still fine for what I need it for. Again, if I was doing, like, full-blown video editing and, like, that sort of stuff, it wouldn't be enough. Especially, like, Premiere is kind of janky. Premiere Elements. Like, if I was doing anything more than, like, just the basic shit I'm doing now. I haven't even edited a video game video on Elements yet, so I'm kind of worried when it comes to that, how that will go. I think I figured it out, because I think I figured out the shortcuts that I need to do it a bit more smoothly. But it's seem janky. Again, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I like Elements. Also, like the reason why I did it is because it's a one-time fee. It's not like, again, like Premiere is fucking expensive. Like to do the subscription service, it's really expensive to get like the actual Premiere. And Photoshop's actually kind of cheap, like because like for some reason they have like a cheaper, like they have a cheap version of Photo. Like you can get Photoshop for like relatively cheap if like just by itself, or I think it's that in like Lightroom or whatever. So like that's relatively cheap, but like for some reason like Premiere is like ridiculously expensive. So like I'm not willing to spend like I don't even remember how much it was, but it was like I don't know, like $20 a month. Is that how much it was? Something like that. I'm not willing to spend that much on fucking the current version of Premiere. I simply do not need it. So instead, I spent $90 on Premiere and Photoshop Elements, and a one-time fee. I can't upgrade it, I don't believe, to the newest versions, but I don't need it. Again, like I was using like 10-year-old versions of it anyway, of the main one. So it's like, I'm good, I think. Actually, yeah, it's $21 a month. That's fucking expensive. Yeah. I either way, like even if like actual video editing ends up being pretty janky in terms of like my video game videos, I still think it's worth it to not spend $21 a month. Just needs to find something free with no watermark. Yeah, I mean, like I think that's gonna be kind of tough though, right? I feel like that's like what a lot of the free editing softwares do. I mean, like I'm sure there is something out there, but yeah, obviously I've not really tested it myself. Okay, let's do Walls of the Ruler. I fucking hate this mission. This would fuck up every speedrun I try to do of this DLC, because like the guy's just randomly located in the fort and you can't detect him in any way outside of getting close to him. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if you're doing like videos like that, like the watermark doesn't really matter anyway. Where really at that point, it's like it's more important that the audio is fine, which even then, like my audio is not the greatest. Like in the way that I look at my videos is more so like in them being like mini podcasts, where like I don't really intend on people actually watching them necessarily. I will say that again, like I've said this for a while, like if I were to go back and redo things, I would have done more like video related things of my videos, to where like I feel like at the point we're at now, again, I've done like the current formula for so long that I just feel kind of weird changing it. But if I were to go back, I probably would do what like some other like again, I've been watching a lot of like One Piece theory channels recently, and like what a lot of them do, especially the ones that don't show their face in their videos, is like either have like a filter on top of images, so that at that point like it's still like technically a video, or like have a filter. Okay, my headset's about to fall off. Or have like a filter in the background that like gives like some sort of like visual element to it, or like have zoom ins and that sort of thing. So yeah, like I think in retrospect I would have done that. But again, at the point that I'm at now, I'm probably not going to change things just because I feel kind of weird about it.
How will I know him?
There you have a problem. He dresses exactly like his captains. From afar.
Yeah, and I think the problem with me too is like the problem is that I have like certain videos that are like made that aren't coming out for a while. I think that's the thing that feels weird to me. Like where I feel like if there was like a natural break-off point, then yeah, I would 100% do it. The problem is that there isn't really one unless I force it. Where again, I have these like these videos, these like top 10 Survivor at the time heroes versus villains and Micronesia and stuff, and like those videos are videos that like will come out eventually, but I don't know actually when those videos are coming out. And it's like it's weird to have like those videos come out after like my like Survivor 43 review, where like my Survivor 43 review is with the new formula, while those videos are still with the old formula. And I guess technically I could just like re-edit those videos. I don't know. It still just feels kind of weird to me.
Where is this Cassid and Pelias?
Yeah, if you wanna, if you enjoy the process of making videos, like even if like, again, like for me, it's like even if no one watched my videos, I would still be making videos. I'm actually mind blown that like, hey, I'm mind blown that people actually end up watching any of my videos. Mind you, again, like I think like I would definitely do different things if my audience wasn't like primarily with Survivor Big Brother and that sort of thing. But like I definitely would still be making videos. Because like I generally do enjoy the process of making these videos that like detail like pretty much like all my thoughts on specific topics. And like I like, to me that's like the main reason I still keep going with the channel, is like I do like this aspect of like archiving my opinions on things. To where like there are like a lot of times where like I just go back to watching like some of my videos and like just to like hear what I was thinking of this thing at that time. Mind you, there are still certain videos that I make that like I probably wouldn't. I mean, like I think a lot of the casting videos and like stuff like that. Like I don't really like, and especially at this point. And to be fair, I'm not going to be making that much more at this point of like just more basic casting videos. But like, I never have an interest in like rewatching one of my casting videos or even like my what if videos. Like I don't really care to rewatch those videos. Like I don't feel like they have much to offer for me personally in terms of what I want to get out of my videos. And like I still enjoy the process of making, especially like the what if videos. I think like I'll be honest, like casting videos just in general, I'm just like not that interested in doing anymore. And there's still a few topics that like I want to do theoretically, but even then, like the actual process of making it, I just don't find that fun at this point. But yeah, but like those sort of videos, like I don't really have much of an interest in rewatching those videos. While like most of my video game videos, I end up rewatching at some point. Like again, really for me, like the videos that I enjoy rewatching the most are the videos that like no one ends up watching, which are the videos that like are about video games or like random movie thing, like MCU ranking I rewatched not too long ago. I mean like Amazing Race, like season ranking, challenge season ranking. These I don't know, these things that like kind of fade from my mind, my opinions of them. So like it's like rewatching the video like allows me to remember what I like about these things. Because like I think that's the thing with like Survivor Big Brother is that like because I talk about so much of them, because it's obviously like even beyond the channel, it's like it is a thing that I follow very closely. It's like I remember a lot of that. So it's like rewatching video doesn't really do much for me because like I know my opinions of like I know most of my Survivor season ranking, my Big Brother season ranking, like all that stuff. Like it doesn't really interest me that much. While like rewatching my challenge season ranking is like something I am more interested in doing, like Amazing Race and that sort of stuff.
The hidden one has been.
Oh fuck, where is he?
We have executed the suspect, sir.
I hear him. Oh, there.
Captured a rebel, sir. Another smuggler.
I don't know why that was just me being an idiotic. Oh yeah, circle videos also. I rewatched a lot of my circle videos recently too. Time to become a One Piece YouTuber. I would not be opposed to doing some One Piece video, especially like once the Netflix series I feel like comes out. I feel like maybe that's a point where like maybe I'll try a One Piece video here and there, or maybe like once One Piece finishes. Like when One Piece finishes eventually, which even then, like it's probably not for another like 8 years or something. I'll almost definitely do a video when One Piece finishes and do a video talking about my thoughts on the series. And I would love to do like these sort of retrospectives on like individual arcs and that sort of thing. But again, like that's probably way further down the road. Yeah, there's a lot of like pretty big One Piece YouTubers. that's the thing too that's kind of funny is that like despite obviously like my niche currently being like Survivor and Big Brother, it's actually like a very small niche in the grand scheme of things. Again, like the biggest channel, the biggest like Survivor YouTube channel there is Peridium, and he's only at like what 180,000 subscribers. How many subscribers do we have? He is at not even that 133. So again, the biggest Survivor YouTuber has 133,000 subscribers. How much does like Mr. Morge have? Who's like not even that big of a One Piece YouTuber. He has 167,000. He has more than Peridium, yet he's like not even the number One Piece YouTuber or anything. So yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, like again, like Survivor Big Brother is like such a small niche, like on YouTube, but it is like humorous that that's like the niche that caught on. Which to be fair, that is why. Like I mean, that is a lot of the reason why I feel like obviously my Survivor Big Brother videos like picked up is because like there aren't, especially at the time that I did the videos, like there aren't people doing these. Actually, is the video or is the mission available yet? I need Shadow the Scarab. Oh, there it is. We'll do that because that's the side mission I want to do. But yeah, like that. That's the reason I think my channel blew up, or quote unquote blew up. It's still very small, but like because again, no one was doing Survivor season and winner rankings and whatnot. My also Survivor 40 obviously greatly benefited too.
Smiling like a hyena. Great. Yellow teeth.
Obviously, like at this point, like my two most watched videos are my Survivor season and winner ranking. Then, like I've kind of thought about, like I've never like truly looked at myself as a Survivor YouTuber, and like I think the more I think about it, the more I really don't think I am. Like, I think at this point, like, I'm more of a reality TV YouTuber than an actual Survivor YouTuber. Because, like, realistically, like, looking at my, like, even though Survivor is obviously the show that I've talked about the most, when you look at my channel, like, I only do, like, what, 2 Survivor videos a month? Maybe 3, probably 3. But, like, yeah, like, on my last 10 videos, only 3 of them are Survivor US, I should say. And it's like before that, the previous 10, it's only 2. Like really, I don't do that much like Survivor US content at this point. To where like I feel like I'm just someone that does just reality TV, like I guess just social strategy games in general.
Quiet down, boy. Be calm.
Whereas like I was like I add in like international Survivor, you got Big Brother. I mean, challenge at points.
What's bounty hunters?
I'm looking at like scrolling through. Yeah, Amazing Race sometimes. I guess very minimal, but still, it's like I don't know. I think at this point, like I don't think the like Survivor YouTuber term quite fits with my channel. Where I even like just from the content I make, like it's just very different from like your typical Survivor YouTuber. Where again, like I'm not doing like, oh, the 5 ways like you hack challenge. Like I don't give a shit. Like I'm not doing that shit. Like I don't care about like the minutia of like little things in Survivor. Oh, is this not? Wait, is this the mission? This is the mission, right? Okay, I don't want to like do this and then find out it's not the right mission. Just gonna make sure it is the right one. Kawab. Shadow. Yeah, because he's the leader of the Shadow of the Scarabs, right? Yeah, okay, it is. Okay, we're doing the right one. Actually, that's kind of annoying. I have to go all the way back there. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do this last. Yeah, well, actually, well, I mean, we're going there anyway. Ah, fuck it. Okay, let's do it now. There's 2 hacks with Kenny in them. Well, good for him.
I should be cautious around here.
Yeah, like I think at the end of the day, like I just don't like. I don't know. I really just don't think I really fit in with the typical Survivor, Big Brother YouTubers. Thoughts on Scotty from BB20? I don't know. I don't love his jury rationale. I feel like that's something I don't love. And I do think he's someone that like was very I think he had like such a bad read on the game during BB20. I think he's like a fun presence after the fact, to where like I do like him on social media from what I see of him, but like within BB20, I just largely found him annoying due to how like misguided he is through a lot of the season. And also like him like wanting to vote against Tyler essentially because like he thought it would be like the popular thing to do because Paul lost the previous season. And then also like his entire there's a lot of like wonky stuff with his jury rationale, but yeah, just kind of like on him, I guess. It's it's supposed to, like, is it a chocobo? Again, it's a reskin camel. They were too lazy to actually make a chocobo. Yeah, imagine if they added this into FF16. Like, how funny would that be? Wait, what the fuck? He dies so quickly. What the? Yeah. I guess we are on the easiest difficulty. Alright, and then that one. What survivors are coming up? None for a little while. Which is what I was talking about. Again, like we got so Yakuza Like a Dragon tomorrow, which that's nothing. Then we got BB24 cast assessment Wednesday. Saturday will be the BB3 retrospective. Next Monday we got the Judgment video. The Wednesday will be All Stars 3 review. And then the Saturday after that is going to be a Survivor video, but it's not 100% what it's going to be. Where as of right now, what I have listed is the Survivor 43-44 cast reaction. Because I am assuming that at some point over the course of the next 2 weeks, we will get the Survivor 44 cast. Now, obviously, this could be wrong. And if that is wrong, then obviously, like, that will change. I don't even know what to, necessarily. I don't know if I'll bump up the cast ranking. I probably will. Now I look at it. Yeah, that'll probably be what it is. I'll probably move the cast ranking up to the 16th. But as of right now, the 16th ideally would be the cast reaction. And then you got BBAU review on the 20th, which is over a week after the season ends, but whatever. Then you got Survivor Top 10 Worst Players to Make Merge, Big Brother Top 10 Worst Players to Make Jury, and then the final video of the month as of right now is the cast ranking for Survivor. That is July. After that, who the fuck knows, because I will be honest, I have not edited a single video for August at this point. Which I'm falling like super far behind in terms of the editing of videos. But I kind of want, like, I want to get these video game videos done. Like, really, I want to finish this batch of videos. That's the point where I'm at, where I want to finish the writing process on this batch of videos and then just go all in on editing all in a row. Like, that's where I want to be. So, again, I just finished writing the Telltale video. I'm about to finish the Forever Red video, which, to be fair, that's an extra video, and it's very short anyway. But then I got Life is Strange Before the Storm. I have, what was it? Wolf Among Us. And is there another one? I don't remember, actually. Is there another one? Before the Storm, Wolf Among Us. Oh, and 400. I forgot. Oh yeah, that's something else that I haven't mentioned. I'm gonna probably do 400 days as its own video for Walking Dead, which that won't even be until next year. But I'll probably just make it now just for the sake of it. But yeah, I need to write. I don't need to, but I plan on writing those videos before getting back to editing. Though the worry is that I'm gonna wait too long and then I'm gonna have like nothing done in time. But yeah, as of right now, that's kind of what I want to do. But obviously, if it gets to the point where we're at like July like 20th, and I still have no videos done for the month of August, then obviously I'm gonna have to go in on editing at that point. But I would ideally like to wrap up the writing process for a lot of these videos right now. The problem also though is that there's gonna obviously BBAU is about to end, Challenge All Stars 3 is about to end, so like that's gonna be mixed in there too. And even if BB24 is gonna take up my Tuesday too, for I probably wouldn't have worked on that much anyway if it wasn't for that. But that's obviously gonna be a thing. The cast assessment for 24. You also got like eventually mid-season power ranking. We got SA coming out later this month too. So I mean, like there's gonna be a lot of stuff going in the getting in the way of this. But I ideally would like to get caught up on all the writing of everything, just so I can go all in on editing after the fact. And then once that's done, I can like pretty much set up next year, which I'm like set up next year and also like do some research into 2024. Like I'm kind of excited to get around to doing that. As like that's probably like some of my favorite points in the channel is like where I like do this research into not even the next year but the year after that, because like essentially when I finish a year's worth of videos, because like after I finish this batch of videos I'll be done with the year 2022 for what I can do as of right now. Obviously there's a lot of reviews and mid-season power rankings, cast assessments, like all that sort of stuff. And like even then like Amazing Race Canada season ranking, like a lot of stuff like that I can't do right now. So, but I will be essentially done with everything that I can do at this point. So once that is done, that's when I add the year. So I already have 2023 on the calendar. I'll be adding 2024 to the calendar, and at that point I'll be doing research on 2024 to find out like what videos I want to do that year in terms of where am I? Oh, I'm like so fucking far. Wait, no, I'm going to the wrong place. That's why. Alright, fuck it. Let's just do the mission now. Whatever. I was gonna do the main mission. I just forgot to tag it, but whatever. Yeah, JLP said that he wanted Joey to play again. Whatever season that Outcast twist. I feel like that's so much to run through. Potential video idea down the road, but again, so much. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with Heroes vs. Villains in terms of power ranking or cast assessment. Oh, yeah, I haven't really decided. I don't know if I'll do like half and half. Like do like a cast assessment for newbies, but then also rank the returnees. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't decided. We'll see. But yeah, so yeah, like once I finish this year's worth of videos, I'll add 2024 to schedule. Which I think 2024 will also be interesting to do because like I talked about this already, that my plan for 2024 is essentially redo 2019 to a degree, which was the first year of the channel. I essentially want to redo a lot of videos from that year. Like especially a lot of the bigger videos, so like Survivor season ranking, winner ranking. I want to do the re-ranking of Assassin's Creed games, but like I want to like essentially like mirror the first year in my fifth year. So I think like the process of doing that and like figuring out what exactly that means, I guess, in terms of what videos exactly I'll be doing, I think that's something that will be interesting to plot out. Do I think a returnee will most likely win? Probably. I don't know. I mean, like, it is going to be a weird dynamic where it's like 50-50. But yeah, I think more than likely, yeah, vets will probably end up getting the upper hand. Because usually there's always at least, like, usually the vets are inclined to stick together early on. And then there's usually, like, a newbie here or there that flips over. Well, yeah, obviously, like, is determined on how chaotic the group of returnees end up being. How far away is this? Oh, yeah, I think I remember where it is. Is it there? Or is it there? Whatever, we'll continue going straight. Imagine if Chrissy's a 2-time winner. I mean, that would be hilarious. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way now. Yeah, I think it would be funny if Christie's a 2-time winner. Over better than Caramoan? I mean, obviously. Especially in terms of, like, the group of... I mean, too far. I think the biggest issue with Caramoan's, like, the group of... Like, the cast, essentially. More so than, like, how the game necessarily played out. This is it, right? Is this not it? Wait, where is this then? There, Brant Steele added the cast to the male version of Big Brother. Well, that's really random, isn't it? See Jordy teaming up with the newbies. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could be... Yeah, I could definitely see that, too. I don't know if he would, like, early on, though. Where I feel like... I mean, that's the thing with Jordy that we know from, like, postseason now, is that he was just trying to play, like, both sides pretty much the entire time, and that's what caused people to distrust him so much, that he constantly was playing both sides. So, like, I think for sure he will try, but then he might also, like, it matters, like, how much he recognizes his mistake. Or, like, I don't know if he knows that that's his undoing. If he does, then maybe he'll actively try to change it. No. Thoughts on your banner? I mean, from my point of view, can't really, like, I can't even see what a lot of the images are. Like, I think the cropping on the banner is a bit strange. Font's fine though. Like, the actual logo's good. Or, like, yeah. Actually, it's all center too, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, like, I think maybe, like, figure out the cropping of everything, but yeah. Okay, where am I going? Is it that then? Yeah, I shouldn't be telling anyone that, like, the things are off center, because if you pay attention on my stuff, a lot of stuff, especially early on, is off center. Okay, this is the wrong way now. What the fuck? What, like, the entire casting of Bone should have been on Caramoan? I think we're good. Where the fuck is this? Do I think George will be a very early boot? Probably. I think if it isn't a situation where all the vets team up, then yes. If it's a situation where the vets are, like, forced to work together, then I think there's a chance for him. But I think, like, more than likely he is definitely he's definitely going home early. If this was all returnees, he is the first boot. Is this like? Do I need to go to like?
This is not a typical bandit camp.
Oh, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. I didn't think it would. I thought I just went straight to co-op. Maybe not. Female version, they call it Big Boss. Yeah, I did see that. There was like a version of Big Brother called Big Boss. Kenny over Cochran. I mean, at the time, I think there's no way they weren't casting Cochran. And even now, there's no way they're not casting Cochran if he says yes. Yeah, Cochran is like one of the bigger locks on the board for next returnee season. Oh, here. How I didn't consider Mark? I don't think Mark would do it, and like I don't know how much they want him back again. Like I don't know, what is the incentive for him coming back? Like to me, there isn't one, and also I don't think he wants to come back. So it's like I don't think either party is that interested in him coming back right away. Like if this was like All Stars season 10, whatever, then yeah, like Mark would be in consideration. But for season 8, the season immediately after he had just won, I don't think they're gonna bother. Especially when I think they want Sam more for this season.
Statue of Sekhmet, goddess of vengeance.
I mean, Cochran wasn't that great of a player, but like he, I think he was definitely like I don't know, likable presence. But he was definitely like, he's definitely someone that like you could tell production loved. And like he was second in the fan favorite poll? Like was Kenny even in the top grouping for fan favorite? I don't think so, right? It was Bob, Maddie, and Sugar. Oh fuck off! No. Okay, what am I doing right now? Again, like I mean, I guess that's the motto of this fucking Twitch channel, but like, what am I supposed to be looking for? I did do this already, right?
Dedicated to the shadows of the scarab. They were hunting me.
If Kenny should have won, then he would have won. It's hilarious that 3 out of the 8 seasons of Australian Survivor had a returning, or had no returnees. It's what season? Well, I mean, are we talking about US too? I assume you're talking US too, right? Because like I assume you're talking about seasons 1, 2, and 6. Because like 3 had Russell Hantz, but like didn't have any returnees in terms of Australia. But yeah, but still, I mean, it's insane that like half the seasons of Australian Survivor have had Australian returnees. Russell for AU villains. I'm sure like he's gonna be butthurt, isn't he? That he's not on fucking Heroes vs. Villains. I can already see it now. Oh wait, there's something over there. Okay, I take it this is what we need to find.
Footprints. What is that father in the desert?
Try making the craziest Survivor season with twist every episode. Okay, so that wasn't it? God damn it. Yeah, I mean, like, Kenny's, like, entire handling of Bob is, like, really bad. And like it pretty much cost him the game. To a degree, I guess. I'm too fair. His handling of Bob also did like ruin his relationship with Sugar, which I guess. So I guess you could say it ruined his game. I'm too fair though. Also, like him, like what the fuck was he doing during the Corinne vote? It really makes no fucking sense. His entire plan for that, but like that's really also. Okay. Okay. Where is this last thing that I'm looking for?
Statue of Sekhmet? Goddess of vengeance.
Best player survivor, I mean, I guess. To you. Yeah, it's like he's like so bitter at Bob for not giving up his immunity necklace in a position where he was going to vote him out. Is it like around here? Oh, there we go. So that was just me being an idiot. Oh, this is where we see it. Oh, okay, fuck. This is where we find him.
Go up.
By the way, this is the little kid that we were making fun of his voice, like, or his acting, when playing the main game. He like shows up in the DLC like as an adult, wanting revenge for his dad.
Taaka's little boy has grown up.
And you, Medjay.
What if Nina would be cast as a villain because Sandra's a villain? I think it'll be the opposite. I think she'll be cast as a hero, and they'll talk about how she's a hero, unlike her mom, who was a villain or whatever. I'm sure that'll be mentioned at some point.
What other option do I have?
How disappointed would I have been if Bob was on Winners of War? I wouldn't have been that disappointed if it was like a 30-person cast or whatever. But yeah, like if it's 20 people, then like the fact that they went with Bob over like a lot of other people, like imagine if like Bob was there instead of like Yule or something, or even like Adam Klein, who was like notoriously one of the people that was like on the bottom of their priority list. Like even then,
Vanquish me.
like I think Bob would for sure say yes. I don't think production has any interest in bringing Bob back though. Partially due to age and partially because like I don't think they liked him. Again, like I think Jeff like now like kind of likes him as like, oh, the oldest winner and like that sort of thing. But like I don't think they like Bob is notoriously known for not answering Jeff's questions, which is something that he like is his biggest pet peeve at Tribal. Are these people that don't give him anything, and like Bob is notoriously one of those people. So yeah, I don't think production likes Bob. Outside of the concept of him just being the old guy that won. Yeah, I think a Fabio return's more likely than a Bob
Then ask him why he
return.
supported child killers. You ask him why he betrayed you.
If Kenny won, he'll probably be mid-tier, I would guess.
You could join
Like, yeah, I think like upper mid-tier. Like, essentially, let's say Kenny,
We are more than this.
Final Five, Bob had immunity. So, I mean, let's say they vote out Susie, and then, like, Kenny wins final immunity and they vote out Bob. If that's the game trajectory, then yeah, I think Kenny's at least top middle tier. With an argument for top tier, like bottom top tier, probably. I don't think he's going much higher than like.
This is what I wanted to show you.
I don't know. I mean, like, I guess at that point it's like a lot. I mean, he still makes the Corinne move though. At that point, which is still like dumb, and like would have been something that could have easily backfired on him in this situation, or it doesn't backfire on him.
Or be taken by it.
Yeah, so it's like he's teetering on the edge of a top and middle tier. Yeah, Chris Doherty, I think that's maybe a good spot for him. Like I think Chris was maybe more out in front at certain points in the game, but like I think like a lot of actually I don't know. Yeah, I would say yeah. Now I'm thinking about it, yeah, it probably is like a relatively apt comparison. I'll actually put him below Chris, I think.
And you become one of us.
Where I think Chris did more like to I mean like I think they both like made mistakes. But I think like Kenny's mistakes were bigger, but then in this world like it wouldn't have backfired on him as much.
Alongside you, Bayek.
Now you are a hidden one.
I love how like I just completely talked over the entire point of replaying the mission. But so there we go. Alright, let's just rush through the rest of the DLC. Oh fuck, I have to go all the way back over there. Alright, let's go here. Wish we reverse time, fly to Gabon and tell Kenny that he should not get so cocky. Yeah. I mean, it is funny how, like, he starts off the game being this, like, very meek, like, mild-mannered guy. And then, like, by the end, he's, like, this, like, egotistical, like, strategic, quote-unquote, strategic mastermind. I guess, quote-unquote, mastermind at that point, too. Shane for AU is what Tina is for US. Kinda. How old is Shane in comparison to Tina? I assume Shane is older, but like that might, like I might just be wrong on that. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shane's older. She's 65. Tina's 61 though, so they're not that far apart. Yeah, I mean, but even then, like Tina was in consideration for Winners at War. Like, it's not like she was, like, never a possibility. Like, she was in the casting. Like, she went to casting. So, I mean, like, I don't think it's, like, a 0% chance. But, yeah, I think realistically, like, Shane's probably not playing again. But, like, I would not put it past Australian Fire Production to want her just for her to be a hero. And probably just be the first boo anyway. I think about Kenny though is I never looked at Kenny as like a hero at any point. Like it is a heel turn, I guess, technically, but like yeah, I never looked at him as like it's not like he was like the biggest hero, like he was this like big underdog figure that like all of a sudden became a villain. Actually, I guess he kind of is, isn't he? Like he is, but he isn't. I don't know, whatever. I guess he technically is. Better winner, Bob or Shane? Yeah, Shane. Again, not that Shane was like that good, but yeah, it's Shane. Yeah, Kenny was the underdog, not hero. I guess that's probably a better way to describe it.
Bayek, our hero.
Who I think Tina should have replaced?
Rufio's Mason.
He's the one leading this village.
Yes. The temple will be gone soon.
I mean, like, the easy answer is Denise, right? But, like, I probably would have... I don't know, I don't remember. What did I do in my recasting video?
He has employed Nebedians to carry out his sad work for Rufio, a soulless waker.
I don't remember who I replaced her with. Or who I replaced with
He would
Tina.
give Amun to Rome as a slave if he could.
But... I completely forget, like... I kind of forgot I even made this video at this point. Who did I pick? I think I did pick Denise. Yeah, I did. So I guess Denise. But like I don't know. I'm fine with Denise being there. It's not like I was like like I think I don't know. It's like I would have wanted Tina to be there conceptually, but I also like I get it. Why she isn't there.
I will fight beside you with all my heart.
Like, I think, like, at the time the 40 cast came out, I was definitely a lot more critical of the cast than I am now. Where now, like, while, like I would have liked to see Todd, but I mean, actually, really, that's the only, like, choice that I'm, like, really that, like, upset at, based on what they had to work with. Where, like, I mean, like, Earl obviously couldn't do it. Richard they didn't want because of the Dan stuff, which makes sense. Again, like, Tina is, like, kind of, at this point for me, like, teetering on the edge of whether or not I would want her back over, like, certain other people. I don't know, like, I feel like I'm mostly content with the cast at this point for 40. Better player, Baden Cook or Baden Gilbert?
There must be a barrel.
I don't know. Like, I think Baden. It's like, realistically, it's Baden Gilbert. That's the runner-up, right? The runner-up of Championship Contenders. But I think Baden, the other Baden, probably had, like, I don't know, had some potential there. I do think he was, like, a bit too rigid.
Legend has it a sacred rock fell from the sky. Tahaka was seeking shards.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think the answer is Baden Gilbert, though.
How I would love to find them. Haganu calls them the shards of star. A blade made of these shards would make its bearer very powerful. I would love to see you wield such a weapon, Bayek.
I don't know how do you do this section. Oh, no, I meant to.
I cannot climb like you, Bayek.
Oh yeah, that is something too that is funny. Is the fact that Earl is back for what was Snake in the Grass, when he couldn't make it this route. Which, to be fair, Snake in the Grass is like a short. Oh, I think this is what it is, isn't it? It's you drop onto this. Oh wait, okay, maybe it isn't what you're supposed to do. Fuck me. There we go. But yeah, Snake in the Grass is like only like 2 days, right? It's like I guess like it makes sense that Earl would find time for like 2 days to get off, but like Survivor's obviously. I mean, I guess now it's only 26 days, but I mean, still, like you still have to be gone for at least a month, to where it makes sense that he can't really find that time.
By the gods, it's working.
I see you later. It's been raccoon. What time is it? It's 2:00. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably still go another hour. And we'll finish the DLC, obviously, but like, it's pretty much a given at this point. Beyond that, we'll see what time we're at. I'm still not 100% decided what I want to do for Wednesday's stream. Where again, it will be immediately after BB24 premiere and Challenge USA. So like there, and like Challenge All Stars will finish, and oh wait, is that not enough? Yeah, we'll maybe have Amazing Race Canada to talk about, BBAU, I guess. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot to talk about on that day. To where? What am I doing here then? Is it like? Is this not? Oh, yeah, is that one right there? There it is. To where, like, I feel like it's kind of weird to start Until Dawn on that day, which is like a very like it's a much more like narrative based game. But then like I'm like trying to think of like what else like I wanted to play soon, and like nothing else like really screams out as anything like that much better, because it's like it was either that or like a Plague Tale, which is like a worse game to play in that situation where like there's a lot of stealth and everything involved. So I mean, maybe Until Dawn is the better game, because like I mean like it's obviously like very narrative focused, but it's also like very minimal gameplay wise. So I don't know, I guess maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, free roam, but like what do I free roam at this point? That's my issue, is that I don't really have anything that I want to free roam anymore. I guess we could do Origins free roam and like play in the save more and just do side quests.
everywhere.
But in terms of like again, Forbidden West, I feel like I've done what I feel like I need to do. Like while there are like weapons I can upgrade and whatnot, like I've done most of what I want to do in Forbidden West. Mind you, I actually forgot. I did want to do New Game Plus Forbidden West.
Oh gods, I still have trouble climbing. These cursed
Should I do Forbidden West New Game Plus? Because oh, by the way, did I ever talk about that? I have decided that I'm canceling my Forbidden West 1 year later video, which no one cares about. But because initially, like when I made the spoiler review, I did like purposely like not talk about certain things with the intention of making this like 1 year later video the next year. But I've kind of come to the point where like I rewatched my spoiler review not too long ago, and I was like, well, obviously there's more I can say here. There's not that much more I could say that warrants making an entire new video at this point. Like considering the amount of time it would take to like replay Forbidden West, take notes, write the review, go like scene by scene like I want to do. It's like I'm not getting that much out. Like it's not like The Last of Us, where like Last of Us 2, I obviously did this for, and like it made a lot more sense to do it for Last of Us Part 2. Where like my opinions changed quite a bit over the course of that 1 year period. My opinions are exactly the same on Forbidden West. To where like I just don't think it's worth putting all that time into that video for me to essentially just be saying the same things, but then like plus like talking about a few more scenes, or like more going a bit more in depth on like Aloy's character and that sort of thing. It's like to me it's not worth the amount of time that would take. I'm still gonna do the Zero Dawn retrospective that I wanted to do, where I wanted to do a more in depth retrospective of Zero Dawn. So I'll still do that, but I do think Forbidden West, it just doesn't feel necessary yet. But that also opens us up to playing Forbidden West on stream. Which, I'm too fair, I was probably always going to, as I already have the footage I need for Forbidden West anyway. However, I do need to play Zero Dawn on my own, because I don't have footage. Or I don't have certain footage for Zero Dawn. So I might as well just redo it or re-record a playthrough of it. Red Dead, I mean, like I don't know what to say. Like my like the say that I've done the most in Red Dead. It's like I don't know what else there is to do in it that I would care enough to do, I should say. So I don't know if Red Dead's really a game that I'm like looking to do free roam of yet. Like maybe again, like I will eventually play Red Dead on stream, Red Dead 2. And at that point, like maybe after that, I'll do side content in that save. But like as of right now, like in the current save that I have, I just don't know if it's like I don't know what there really is to do there. I don't know, I'm just like looking through what else. I mean, I want to play Cyberpunk, but I don't think that's like the greatest game to be playing. I think Until Dawn's probably just a better game to be playing than Cyberpunk. I guess God of War we could do, but like also I want to wait a little bit. I don't know. We might just do Until Dawn, or I don't know, Until Dawn or Horizon. I feel like it's a bit too early for Horizon. Like I kind of want to do Horizon around the time that I was playing Zero Dawn on my own. But realistically, it doesn't really matter, though.
You are no Mason, and a moon does not run in your car. Only Anubis does.
Survivor of the game. Yeah, I do own, yeah, I did buy the Wii game, so it's like... I have no way of actually streaming it, but, So, I still would like to do that video, though, of, like, some sort of retrospective on all the, reality TV-based video games. What? You can die from that? Oh. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm kind of actually leaning towards Horizon at this point, but I did say we'll play Until Dawn. I feel like Until Dawn's like one of those. If I don't do it now, I feel like I'm just going to continuously like delay it. Just like actually never get around to doing it. So I don't know, maybe we'll just do Until Dawn. How long is Until Dawn? I guess that's also something I should consider. I don't remember how long Until Dawn is. Because that is something that on Wednesdays now, we're going to be starting stream well, actually, I don't know. Is it only the first week? I don't actually remember. Like, how's the schedule on Wednesdays for Big Brother and Challenge USA? It's only an hour after the first week, right? It's like it's not going to go till 11 like it is in the premiere night. It's like Wednesday again. We're going to start stream a bit later than normal. I can't fast travel yet, right? Like, to be fair, it'll probably be around the time I start stream tonight. But so, like, we won't be starting, like, at 11 o'clock on the dot, just because, like, obviously, like, Challenge USA will just finish at that point. Yeah, 8 to 10, yeah, that's why I thought, but then, like, for some reason it didn't really click to my head right away when I said it. But yeah, like, so I guess it'll only be premiere night that we'll have a shorter Wednesday stream, probably. Okay, wait. Can I not fast travel there? There we go. Actually, I want to look up my last Until Dawn playthrough then. Where is it? It's so long ago. I think it was 2018. Was the last time I played Until Dawn. Yeah, it's insane that Red Dead 2 was in. I think God of War just came out last time I played Until Dawn. That's kind of insane to think about. Yeah, what'd I play? Oh, I had just played Beyond Two Souls for the first time. That's insane. Fucking Ghost Island had just finished last time I played Until Dawn. Because I remember now, because like the game I played right before Until Dawn was the Order 1886, which I remember during my playthrough of Order 1886 is, I remember one of the episodes there, I remember talking about Dom versus Wendell in terms of who I would have voted for and that sort of thing. Like it was like immediately after the finale. So yeah, that must mean last time I played Until Dawn was like literally right after Ghost Island. Yeah, so 13 videos, all around 30 minutes. So that's 6.5 hours. I don't know.
Gamilat is now hero of the land. The people speak of no one else.
I mean, actually, it probably would be better then, right? If it's only a 6.5 hour game.
The cause of the rebels is just. I've seen how often simple villagers.
If we start late on, but then again, we're not gonna start that much later.
Have you spoken to him about this?
To him, they are martyrs. Their deaths inspire their families to join the rebels.
I think we'll just do Until Dawn. I think that's probably what we'll just bother with.
Fire! Get out now!
What I want BB Can 10. What from BB Can 10 do I want BB 24 to steal? I don't know, nothing in. I mean, like, I would like the twist with the HOHs not playing in veto, but I know they're not going to do it. So outside of that, it's like, I don't know, safety train. But then they did that with Mon 1, so. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it, really. I think, like, again, like, I think in terms of casting, I think BB US is already, like, a step in the right direction with BB 23. So, I mean, like, I think outside, like, the things that they're not going to do, I don't know if there really is anything. But Josh find it hypocritical they accused Chrissy of not being loyal to him when he voted for Ernest Boot. Yeah. That's definitely a thing to call out from Josh. Yeah, then again, the fact that he was like more upset at Chrissy than he was at Mark is definitely a thing there. Yeah, I did have commentary on my Let's Play channel.
Put some clothes on.
Again, like especially early on.
Show some decency.
Again, nowadays, because again, like this is still a channel that I post like all the footage that I record on my own to. It's just that nowadays, like, there's not much going on there. Ooh, I'm looking at the channel for the first time in a while. Strength Survivor video past my last two Big Brother videos.
I know. The fire was proof of this.
In the comparisons, that's cool at least because it was below them last night.
I will head straight in.
So I said something.
There are centurions everywhere.
I didn't like. I'll be honest. Like, I did not realize until the other day when I was like looking at analytics for the month of June how bad June was as a month for a channel. Like specifically the end of June. Like beginning of June was okay because like the Survivor 42 player ranking and whatnot. But like the rest of June was like really bad. Like I believe it is my worst month sub wise ever since the channel like quote unquote blew up. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like last month was not the greatest in retrospect. Though again, like I really don't care either way. Like I wasn't gonna change anything even if I did know that, but still, it is funny like how bad the end of June was, and I didn't even realize until now. How many characters will I accidentally kill? Actually, could I do it in like a playthrough where I kill everyone in one stream? I probably could if I wanted to go that route, but I probably won't. I'll try to keep everyone alive as possible. I can assure you though, someone is definitely accidentally getting killed. Like that is for sure happening. But we're gonna try to keep everyone alive. I mean squeeze. Did I say hello in squeeze yet? I don't remember. Yeah, a bit late. And again, we're probably within the last hour of stream here. Actually, fuck, it's already 2:23, so we're definitely in the last hour. Hopefully, I mean, like I've a family get together to go to tomorrow, early afternoon. Like I think I don't even know actually when it is. I should probably actually check. Yeah, so like I can't like. I'm too fair. I'm probably like no matter what I'm up by like noon, but still, it's probably not ideal if I'm staying up super late tonight. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I have to save him, not kill him. Emily's your girl? I think that's a very questionable choice.
Stop speaking of your death. The hidden ones need you.
My body is on fire. The blood of romance is the only thing.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely something BB should take is the iconic twist of taking or of the surviving nominee getting a random choice of a prize. That definitely was so important to BB Ken 10. More pumped for a BB challenge. I'll be like, I'm more pumped for the challenge if I'm being honest. In terms of like what we're gonna see on premiere night, I'm more pumped for a challenge personally. Or Big Brother's gonna be Big Brother. It's like whatever. Like it's gonna be a standard premiere. I mean, it's gonna be a live move in, which is like also not that interesting. What I am gonna be interested at is feeds, like night one feeds, which will be streaming when the feeds go up. So that'll be something. Actually, it'll be late though, right? I forgot when do streams come up. It's like 2 a.m., right? Like something dumb like that. 2 a.m. Eastern, because it's not until the West Coast airing. So it is gonna be like pretty late, but yeah, we'll definitely be live at the time that the feeds come on. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, in terms of like the actual episode, yeah, I'm more interested in the challenge. Oh. Can you die, please? Thank you. Oh, did they change it to 12 Eastern? That's good. Actually, now I think about it, that made no sense anyway. Like what I just said, like if it was to that wouldn't be after the West Coast area, because 12 Eastern is kind of after the West Coast area. Because yeah, 2 would be like 11 o'clock, right? So I guess that would be after the challenge. Oh, yeah. I should do a Minecraft story mode retrospective. I think I'm good. I don't know. Like, I mean, I do want to do Telltale retrospectives moving forward, where the intention is doing at least one a year. Where this year obviously will be Walking Dead. Next year will be Wolf Among Us, and I guess 400 Days at this point, considering I decided to make that its own individual video, just because like it did not fit in. Like, the Walking Dead season 1 retrospective is already really long. Like, it's my second longest video ever in terms of the script. So like it's already going to be long, but then also it just did not fit to talk about 400 days in that video. Like, it felt weird to add 400 days to this video that's like almost entirely talking about, and to be fair, like the entire concept of 400 days is kind of weird, where like, why is it even considered part of season 1 when like it has nothing to do with season 1 for the most part. But yeah, so I think next year will be 400 Days and Wolf Among Us. I think the year after that would be Walking Dead season 2. Actually, I think I consider doing, like, this is the thing, I'm like considering doing a video game retrospectives where these episodic ones, where the initial concept was doing them when the game's finished. However, I kind of realize now that's kind of dumb to do that, because like I feel like no one talks about like the anniversaries of these like episodic games finishing. They talk about when they premiere. So I think moving forward, like, even obviously Walking Dead, it's kind of too late. I mean, it is too late because the anniversary of the premiere Ray Pass, but or of episode 1. So that will still come out on the anniversary of the final episode. But I think moving forward, I'm going to do anniversaries of the first episodes. So through that would mean Walking Dead season 2 is actually next year. So maybe that's a thing.
Well, let us pray the gods will keep Tahira for us. She is invaluable to maintaining Nabatea.
They named the bitchy girl Emma in the quarry. I wonder if that was purposeful. Yeah, next one will be Emmy. I feel like I can't take the name Emmy seriously at this point after Challenge. This fight sucks too in a speedrun. Oh yes, I forgot that was a dumb thing too, is that your allies can die during this fight. That was the annoying thing with speedruns with this. They have to make sure allies don't die. I will tell I've already made that video. Redividing the favorites tribes. When will it come out? Who the fuck knows? But I've made that video already. Yeah, I've done it for all the half returning seasons. Best Black Mirror episode? I don't even remember. I have a ranking. Where do I have it? But yeah, I did make a ranking last. Actually, that's something else I want to do at some point. Is a Black Mirror episode ranking. I'm so far removed from Black Mirror though that there's no way I could do it right now. And I would have to rewatch all the episodes. But I would love to do a Black Mirror episode ranking. I have the entire history of You as number 1, which I guess makes sense. Nosedive I have as number 7, but again, this was at the time of the last season. Were there 5 seasons of Black Mirror? I thought there I was thinking there were 4 for some reason. Well, no, I didn't. I'm talking about half returning seasons of Survivor.
We're almost there.
I didn't do BB Can. I mean, I've never done Big Brother in general. Which one is Nosedive? Is that, that's the one that's like social media, everything, right? Yeah.
I let you down, Bayek.
No. You let no
I didn't realize
one
Joe
down.
Wright directed that
You are
episode.
as loyal as a mountain.
We built something I believe in.
You are the first Oath-taker, savior to many, and a hidden one.
I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot of Black Mirror at this point.
Our creed, fate.
Like, I'm looking at these list of episode names, and I could not tell you, like, what half of them are. Like, I remember Entire History of You. Like, my number 2 is Hang the DJ, and I have no memory of what Hang the DJ is. Which one is Hang the DJ? I kind of remember this, but I barely remember this. Yeah, I don't know.
Only romance.
Yeah, I didn't know the Circle
You
talked about being inspired by Black
Tahira to
Mirror.
the mountains.
White Christmas 3. I kind of remember White Christmas, not really.
We will carry on.
Let
I mean, yeah, like, really a lot of these, I just do not remember that well. Be Right Back? Which episode is Be Right Back? Oh, okay, I remember Be Right Back. Actually, I got that confused with that one. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I don't remember. Like, was Archangel? I don't remember that. Smithereens? Was Smithereens? And really, season 5, I feel like I have no memory of. Outside of, Striking Vipers, Striking Vipers. But that would be fun. I mean, like, season 6 is coming, right? When's season 6 coming? Maybe, like, before that, we can do a Black Mirror ranking. Like, I'll rewatch Black Mirror. Do we have a date? I don't think we do. Yes, they announced it, but no date yet. Only 3 episodes, though. It's kind of underwhelming.
Tahira's death sends a clear message. We must eliminate
Metalhead, I remembered not liking it. Let's see, what do I have at the bottom? I have it second to last. I have Men Against Fire last. Then I have Metalhead.
He is a master at guarding himself and cutting true fear into the heart of a people.
Whatever rank every episode of Survivor Kakian.
My lieutenants failed, I will not.
Maybe not. It's not like something I'm like thinking of doing like right away of like ranking every episode in the season, but
They will bow to me.
like I'm not like opposed to it either. It's more so like finding like the reason to do it. Okay. I could probably do like a quick ranking right away though. Because what Merge episode is 1. Premiere is probably number 2. Premiere for including both like the David and Garrett boots. That's probably number 2. 3 is the LJ boot. 4 is the Jeffra boot.
Of fire and blood.
5 is maybe the Cliff boot.
It chose us.
Then, I don't know. 6 is... Actually, no, I'm missing the Trish boot. The Trish boot would be high.
How do they know my name?
Nabateans, do not stand in Rome's way.
I don't know, like what, Morgan Boot would probably be next.
It's a bloody massacre.
Defend the Nabateans.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track of, isn't it? Whatever, either way.
Something is not right.
I could not even tell you what Men Against Fire is. I don't even know what the fuck that episode is right now. But I guess I didn't like it at the time. I would love to rewatch Black Mirror, though. I'd definitely be interested in doing that. I love how, like, if this was back in 2019, I'd be making a video on The Boys right now. I love how, like, that's a thing that I used to do that I just, like, don't do anymore. But, I used to, like, watch a TV series and then, like, make a video about it instantly, like I did with fucking Leftovers. That was, like, a largely pointless video. Like, I wish I had time to do stuff like that nowadays, but I don't. Both time, like, to actually make the video, but then also, like, time on the schedule that would, like, make it worth making the video. Oh, fuck. Well, that don't work. Or, worked out good enough. Yeah, actually, like, I genuinely don't remember Men Against Fire. Like, I at least remember Metalhead and not liking it. So, I mean, at least there's that. Have I not picked up another arrow along the way? Oh, okay, well, that's cool. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. I don't have an arrow. Oh, whatever. Favorite Call of Fire? I've talked about it many times. It's Michigan, Season 1. Like, I don't, like, Michigan Season 1 to me is, like, not even, like, just a great, like, College Survivor season. It's, like, an all-time great, like, season of quote-unquote reality television.
I will head to Rufio's nest.
After that, it's probably Maryland All-Stars. God damn it. There's a boat. Gangs of London? Which one's Gangs of London? Was it on? Is it on Amazon Prime? Oh, it's AMC. Wait, there was a video game Gangs of London? Oh, the fucking PSP game? That's what they based the fucking show off of? That's really random. Like, I remember, like, I, like, briefly, like, remember the game. Like, how the fuck did they make a show out of that game? Yeah, that's weird. It's created by Gareth Evans. That's interesting. He did the Raid movies. Actually, I forgot about it. I never did. I mean, like, I don't know how realistic that ever was, but I never did consider actually making the Walking Dead season ranking. Despite Walking Dead almost being done now. Even if I were to make it, I'll probably just wait until the show is over. And also, I have to catch up with the last couple seasons, which I don't think I would bother to do with Walking Dead. But still, I would like to do some sort of video on the Walking Dead TV series. I mean, obviously not the Telltale. I'd like to do some sort of video on it at some point, but I don't know when I'll actually bother doing it. I mean, like, it's tough to compare, like Survivor Michigan to actual Survivor US. Like, to me, they're, like, radically different shows. But, like, I mean, like, it would be, like, a pretty highly ranked season. Like, I think it's, like, probably, like, where I would have, like, Micronesia, probably. Like, it's kind of like a season, like, of a similar tier. Okay, this isn't even the right fucking boat. It's that one. God damn it. Actually, wasn't I on that one and I jumped to this one? I'm a fucking idiot. How much time would I save if I didn't watch season BB? I mean, a lot of fucking time. Oh, pfft, he just dies in one hit. Fucking got it, even though the guy hit me. Would I like to do a Fear the Walking Dead season ranking? No. I could not give a shit about Fear the Walking Dead. I watched season 1, but I like it. And I heard it got better, but then I heard it got worse after it got better. I think I'm good.
So it is true. The hidden ones exist.
Don't really have a... Micronesia, I think it's number 5 season ranking. For me, right, I don't remember what it was at the time I did my last ranking, but if you were to make me do a ranking right now, it would be Kageon, Kageon, Heroes vs. Villains, Dave vs. Goliath, Pearl Islands, then Micronesia.
Caesar built a strong order before he was stabbed in the back by your cowardly wife.
Again, for me, the thing that like holds Michigan down in the grand scheme of things, I do think the first like 4, I mean the premiere is pretty strong, but I feel like episodes 2, 3, 4, like it's kind of like meandering around a bit, but then like once you get to the swap, it's really great from that point forward. Like maybe like I mean like kind of a round here or there like post merge. Even then though, I mean there's like what, like one bad post merge round I think that I can think of top of mind. I guess there's technically another one, the finale is like kind of mediocre, but I don't know, it's like a really, really strong season as a whole. I get to be head of Ubisoft for a day. Why do you do green lights cancel? I mean, just end this. Like, I mean, like at this point, it's beyond repair. It's like there's nothing you could do to fix Assassin's Creed. Like it's already broken. Like I would have gone back in time and like never fired Patrice Desailly and let him do his thing. Oh wait, what do I need to do here? I don't think the new mission showed up yet. Or maybe I have to equip it? Oh yeah, it's there. So this is the final mission, so we're almost done. But yeah, I mean, Assassin's Creed is like beyond repair at this point. I do find it funny, like again, so much of my I obviously just wrote my AC3 retrospective, which like got me back into thinking about Assassin's Creed again after like having literally like not thought about it pretty much at all. Even when playing Assassin's Creed on stream, like wasn't really thinking about Assassin's Creed. They like making me like forcing me to actually have to think about Assassin's Creed again. It really just irritates me even more that like it's just not done yet. It just ended with 3, and like obviously fix 3, but like it should have ended with 3.
Must make the hidden ones as enduring as the order.
Like 3 should have been made in a way to conclude the entire series.
Gamilat. The people look on him as if upon a god. They glorify his every action.
He fights for the people's freedom.
You and I just witnessed a massacre. Have spoken to
I do love the hidden ones though, like DLC here. But yeah, like so much of why I love Origins 4 is like Bayek as a character. It's not because of actual Assassin's Creed. I mean, Hidden Ones like to a degree is because like a lot of what makes this great is that it does show like the foundations of some of the tenets of the Creed. Problem is that it's never really followed up on.
The rebels hide among the villagers, inviting the Roman backlash.
Jeff Rose retired before Ubisoft stopped making EC games. I mean, technically, don't they plan on stopping with Infinity? Because like Infinity would be like the last Assassin's Creed game, and they'll just like continuously update it. Yeah, when's Rift coming out? Like, wow, like there's no news of that still, is there?
Tactic
He's like, that's supposed to be a
creates martyrs
thing.
for the cause. And families
Which, like, that was like one of the reasons I was waiting to do a series ranking again, is I was kind of waiting for Rift to come out.
To recruit more rebels.
But like, there's still no real indication of that. I mean, I guess actually I forgot what they did announce that that there's going to be. I love how there was a fucking announcement for there being an announcement at a 10-year anniversary event for Assassin's Creed or something dumb like that. Where essentially they're doing a 10-year anniversary event where they're going to announce something for Assassin's Creed, and they had to do an announcement to announce that. I assume it's going to be Rift at that point, which. Who cares? But I'll play it just so I could have played every Assassin's Creed game.
He and I must talk.
I think with Assassin's Creed, like how, like I mean, I guess Valhalla did do well, right? But like, I don't know what the reception to Valhalla is at this point. Where like, I feel like when it came out, it was definitely positive. I feel like the more time has gone on, like definitely the reception to it's grown a lot more negative. Where I feel like a lot of what you hear people talk about with Valhalla is that's way too long, and that's way too good, which it is. It is my biggest issue with Valhalla. I do. Valhalla would be a good game to stream. I will say that, just because it's a mindless fucking game. So like for these streams, it would actually be a perfect game to stream, but I cannot imagine playing Valhalla again on my own. Like, I think I would legitimately lose my mind. Like, I almost lost my mind during the replay I did, that I did for the ARC ranking.
I expected you to talk about the wine.
Actually, I forgot I did that. I did a fucking ARC ranking. By the way, also, it blew my mind the other day. I was looking up, like, so a long time ago, when I started the channel, one of the first, well, it wasn't one of the first videos, but within the first year of the channel, I did a joke video where I ranked all the Lost Tales of Greece in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which, like, obviously, like, the video, the tone of it's, like, not really a joke, but, like, I made it as a joke of, like, this being fucking ridiculous. I'm bothering to fucking rank the Lost Tales of Greece, these, like, random, dumb, like, free missions that were like that were doled out for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I looked it up the other day. That's at like 8,000 views or something. Like, to me, that is pathetic. Like, that really just proves my point of like how much of a fucking joke this is. That fucking 8,100 views right now, ranking the Lost Tales of Greece. Was able to get that many views. Like, what the fuck are we doing where this is a world that, like, me ranking the Lost Tales of Greece, like, gets more views than, like, most other video game videos I do. Do they care? I mean, like, no, I mean, like, as long as they make money, then no. I don't think that. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, what is Ubisoft doing at this point? I think that's like, because like I feel like we don't even really know what Ubisoft's like, what they're really doing as a company right now. Because obviously they like had it, like they're kind of dealing but not dealing with the sexual harassment allegations. But then we heard talks about Ubisoft wanting to sell. But then we heard that like now they're like teaming up with like some other company to avoid them being bought, despite them previously stating that they wanted to be bought. So I really just, and like we know like there's been internal troubles, and even from a game development standpoint, where like we had like Prince of Persia getting like delayed indefinitely, and then well, like some of the more recent games have gotten a bit more negative reception and have had like engine issues and stuff. It's like, so I don't know what the fuck they're even doing right now. And like we know that Infinity also like supposedly has had some development issues where the two, because like essentially merged the two teams together to work on the game. So Montreal and Quebec are working together, which are two teams that have completely different philosophies on Assassin's Creed. So the fact that they're forcing them to work together for Infinity supposedly has not worked out well either. It's like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I just don't get what Ubisoft's like overall like plan is at this point. But also I don't care at this point either. Like, it's like, who fucking cares about Assassin's Creed anymore? Like, I do find it funny that there are people that like legitimately like care so much about the Assassin's Creed series still. It's like who cares? Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Again, Ubisoft clearly doesn't care. Oh wait, you can one-hit kill him? I didn't remember that you could one-hit kill. That's fucking funny. I didn't realize that. Actually, that's kind of underwhelming. Let's up the difficulty here, and then like actually do the fight. Now that we're at the end, again, I lowered the difficulty because I just wanted to make sure we finish this. But this is the final thing in the game. Just do it. We're gonna Watch Dogs 4. I suspect that we're not getting Watch Dogs again.
You will be the ultimate martyr.
What? Wait. I'm at the highest difficulty and he still dies in like 3 hits. That's kind of bullshit, isn't it? Look at that, I'm barely even getting damaged. He's 2 levels higher than me. How is he not getting, how's he like dying in like 3 hits? Whatever. That was a waste of time. We didn't get to hear him say I have the high ground. But yeah, like I don't think we're getting Watch Dogs anymore after Legion kind of was like very middling. I am interested in eventually playing the DLC, the Aiden DLC. I never got around to it. I don't own it either, so I'd have to buy it, which I don't know if I want to. But I would like to play, even though I hear like mixed things about it.
Your heart beat too strongly in favor of its cause.
Yeah, I think it would, because like I mean I love Aiden Pierce. I know that was like a thing like people like thought Watch Dogs was boring and that Aiden Pierce was boring, but I've always liked Watch Dogs 1, and a lot of that stems from Aiden Pierce. So yeah, I would be interested in playing the DLC at some point, even though again like it's Ubisoft, so it's like I don't expect it to be that good. It's modern Ubisoft, I should say. And it's not written by Darwin McDevitt. And even things written by Darwin McDevitt are still like kind of mediocre at this point. At this point, we don't get Watch Dogs 4. Yeah, I mean, again, like it's not a 0% chance, but I do think like it's a matter of like, is it worth it for them? I don't remember the exact sales numbers of Watch Dogs Legion, but I know reception was very mixed, right? Let's see. By the way, that was also a game I wanted to play on stream. I did want to do play the PS5 version of Legion for the first time on stream. Yeah, like average review scores were like high 60s to 70s. Like that's not the greatest.
And the story lives on in the warriors of the Sinai. He could kill 1,000,000 tyrants with one breath.
So it sold 1.9. Oh, that's in 3 days. So
the great Gamilat.
I guess it did sell like fine then. So I don't know. Maybe I guess they could be making that one. Who developed Legion? Was it Toronto? I don't remember anymore. So imagine like, what are they doing right now?
Should we kill their dreams?
Yeah, it was Ubisoft Toronto, who just made Far Cry 6. Oh, and they're currently making Splinter Cell. So I don't know.
Gamilat's death serves a higher cause.
Hey, who made Watch Dogs 2? Was it Montreal?
No more senseless martyrs.
I know Watch Dogs 1 was. But yeah, like Montreal is like a billion teams, so it really means nothing. Yeah.
Have we done good?
So I guess with Ubisoft, you never really know who's working on what. This is I fucking love the ending of Hidden Ones. Again, a lot. Still, stemming from my love of Bayek. Again, like, partially, like, there's some Assassin's Creed stuff in the sense that it shows you why Stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent is part of the creed, or is a tenet of the creed,
Our
but
tenets need to
still.
be passed on to those who have taken our oath. So they have a
Really just love Bayek.
The hidden ones will pass
Which is,
on to
again, why,
Matthew.
like, if I ever do my Assassin's Creed protagonist ranking, which I still plan on doing at some point, like, I don't know what to do with Bayek, because, like, I love Bayek so much. And a lot of my game of this game comes from how much I love Bayek. But also, it's like, he only has one game. His, like, his overall arc isn't nearly as impactful. Like, it's still, like, a pretty strong one. But, like, it's not nearly as impactful as Ezio's or Edward's. But I just love his fucking character. So, like, for me, like, Ezio, Edward, Bayek are top 3 for sure. I just don't know where to go within those 3. But above Desmond, I love Desmond, personally. Like, I love how, like, people hated Desmond at the time. I've always loved Desmond. But, yeah, I'm not including him in the ranking. I would only be including, like, the main protagonists of the Ancestor storylines. But, like, Desmond would probably still be below that grouping of 3. And the series really just goes downhill once Desmond's gone anyway. But it's like, Black Flag's great, but it's great, like, kind of on accident in a way. It's like, it's great because, like, it has a fantastic writer in Darby McDevitt. But it's like, not actually because of, like, any of the choices that Ubisoft made with the game. At least from a narrative standpoint, I should say. And then, like, beyond that, it's like, it really just goes to shit narratively. We get Unity and fucking Rogue. And then you get Syndicate, which is also, like, more of a parody of Assassin's Creed. Then you get the Origins, which, again, like, I love Bayek, but the core narrative is still pretty fucking shit. Especially as an origin story to the Assassins, which it is supposedly supposed to be. And I mean, then you got Odyssey. I will say, like, the more and more time goes on, the more and more I actually do want to replay Odyssey at some point, just to remind myself of why I hate it so much. So, like, I think I'll probably stream it at some point. And it's same thing with Valhalla. But it's like, also, like, it's gonna take a while to play those. So, like, I don't know how apt I am to, like, dedicating, like, a month or whatever, like, you know. I mean, to be fair, I could do Odyssey New Game Plus, so it wouldn't be that long. But, like, Valhalla for sure would take forever. Like, Valhalla, like, even when I rushed through it, took, what, like, 50 hours, I think? 40, 50 hours? Like, rushing through the main story. It's like, that's what, 10 streams worth or so? So that's, like, over a month already. Forgot Odyssey exists. I mean, I wish I could forget Odyssey exists. I kind of do. Like, I'm at the point now where, like, when I think of Assassin's Creed, I think of AC1 through Origins, and I kind of forget Odyssey and Valhalla exist most of the time. Like, even when writing my AC3 script, I kind of forgot a lot of Valhalla. Like, that, like, a lot of the stuff that, like, they don't do anything with in AC3 that they could have, they actually do use it in Valhalla, but, like, it's used in, like, a way that's, like, so blatantly retconned, that kind of bothers me, but whatever. So yeah, we're done, by the way, gameplay wise. We finished what I wanted to do. You know what, let's end this stream at top of Alexandria, the Lighthouse of Alexandria. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I did not realize it was this late. I will say, like, Black Flag, I have not played in so long at this point that it's starting to fade from my mind a bit too. But, like, again, we'll be playing it on stream within the next year for sure. So hopefully my love of it comes back fully. If not, then that will also be kind of interesting to see why. Okay, so yeah, let's go to Lighthouse of Alexandria, do that viewpoint, and then call it a night, because that's the highest point in the game. Yeah, like, I'm at the point now where, like, I don't really know. Wait, have I actually liked the game less on replay? Yes, Valhalla is a big one. Like, my opinion, like, tanked on my replay of Valhalla. Where, like, I was, like, super fucking... I'm not super high, but, like, I was like, pretty high on Valhalla when I finished it. And you can see that in my spoiler review, where I do praise it quite a bit. Even though, again, I talk about its shortcomings, but... I was definitely like very impressed with what we got, and I replayed. Like, you can tell like the shift in my opinion in Valhalla from when I did my spoiler review to when I did my story arc ranking. Where spoiler review was immediately after my first playthrough, story arc ranking was after my replay that I did like in around a week, and those videos came out a week apart too. To where, yeah, like, you could tell, like, how, I mean, I think you could, like, at least I can tell how much less I enjoyed the game by the time I did the story arc ranking. And, like, a lot of that stemmed from, like, it was just a miserable fucking replay. I'm trying to think, is there another, and there probably is, like, probably, like, a Telltale game. There's probably a Telltale game here and there that, are worse on a replay.
I must be careful now.
I mean, I think like Wolf Among Us kinda, but like not really. Like, I mean, Wolf Among Us is a game I adored the first time I played it. But then like when I replayed it for the time that I did my ranking, my Telltale game ranking, I didn't enjoy it as much then. But then like I really enjoyed it on the replay that we just did on stream. So it's like my opinion of it's like kind of back up. Okay, well, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Arkham Asylum. I think Arkham City for me is that more so. Then, like, Arkham Asylum is a game I've only played twice. I played it like back when it originally came out, and then I played it again when I bought the PS4 remaster. Oh, I'm on Nightmare again, aren't I? That's why. Yeah, let's tone it down. Just to get to the top. Oh, no, fuck, I hit the wrong thing. Options.
Hey, you!
All right.
Stop!
You want to wait up on City? I went the opposite. I was, like, super high on City when I first played it, and then, like, I went down when I replayed it on the PS4. Like, something about Silent, like, I think, like, again, like, it's obviously been a while even since, again, like, I think that was, like, 2018 as well, last time I played the Arkham games. But something I do respect from Asylum is how, like, focused it is. Like, it is obviously, like, a linear game. I think through that has, like, a lot more focus than, like, City, which, like, just from inherently it being, like, an open world game, caused it to be a bit less focused. Then I just felt like some of the like enemy encounters in City to be kind of bullshit. I remember like getting really pretty frustrated on my replay of City, like how dumb some of the enemy encounters are. Okay, but again, I haven't played in a while, so my opinion might change. Now, should I do an Arkham Asylum retrospective in 2024? That is the 15 year. That's what you hate about it? Oh, fuck off. Really? Really? That's really a thing? Okay, fine. I mean, like, I'm at the point now where, like, I think, like, obviously, like, towards the beginning of, I guess, towards the, whatever, like, around the PS4 generation, like, when this game came out, when Origins came out, I was at the point where, like, I was really into open world games. Like, I was into The Witcher, Horizon Zero Dawn. Now it's like, obviously, like, everything was becoming an open world game. But, like, I was, like, really into open world games at that point. I think I'm at the point where I'm at now, I'm much more into games being, like, as linear as possible. Like, I like games that are like more linear in focus. That's something I loved about Plague Tale. Plague Tale Innocence is how it feels like a game that, like, wouldn't come out in the modern day, where it is a much more, like, linear, narrative based experience that doesn't try to, like, be like 50 hours long or whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's also the issue too. Is I think obviously The Witcher 3, I think, is like the, like, probably like best open world game ever in my eyes. And then obviously, like, a whole bunch of games have tried to replicate that formula. And I think early on, like, there were games that were, like, able to do it, like, decently well with this and, like, Horizon and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's gotten to the point now where I feel like a lot of games aren't doing it well, and doing it for the sake of it because these other open world games have done well. And again, Valhalla probably being, like, the most egregious example of that. Not what I meant to do. What the... Really? I desynced from that? That wasn't even that big of a jump. And the ledge is, like, on that... Yeah, I'm an idiot. I climbed too high. And of course I'm on the fucking bottom. Well, we'll do it one... We'll give it one more try. You can't go in, right? You can only go outside.
He's climbing. Get him down.
Yeah, I think the only, like, open world S game that I can think of, like, off the top of my head, though, that, like, I guess, like, Zero Dawn does it decent well. Of, like, mixing, like, open world and linear storytelling. Like, I think God of War is, like, the big example to me. Of, like, something that, like, isn't technically an open world game, but is still, like, able to remain focused. Despite it being technically an open world game. Can I not climb that? Can I? Oh, really? I can't climb this? Okay, well, that's kind of dumb. Alright, let's go here. Mass Effect 4 is open world. I think it'll, like, Mass Effect 4, I'm expecting to be open world in the way that, like Starfield, or I mean, I guess to be fair, in the way that Mass Effect Andromeda is open world. But, like, obviously there's going to be space travel and you go to different planets and whatnot, but then, like, within those planets are, like, these sizable open worlds. But it's not going to be, like, one, like, I don't think it'll be, like, No Man's Sky or whatever to that degree. Yeah, like, I don't think it'll be, like, procedurally generated. Hopefully not. If it is, then, like, fuck. Like, I really don't want that. But I don't know. I don't know, like, how is Starfield gonna be? Because, like, I know they've talked about that it's gonna be this massive universe, and, like, talk about it as if it isn't procedurally generated. But that seems like so much fucking work. To where, like, I don't know, is it going to be, like, if it's not procedurally generated, is it going to be, like, Odyssey then? Like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Or, like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is, like, one of my biggest issues with the open world there is that a lot of it is just cut is just like copy and pasted, and like it's blatantly done so to where like I feel like, is that what they're gonna do in Starfield? Is like, because the open world's so big, is that like a lot of it's just gonna be the same shit, but just so called a different planet? There we go. This is a nice view. Looks nice in 60, even though I'm the only one seeing it in 60 right now. Alright, again, we finished everything I want to do. It's past 3 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll wind things down here. So again, like, next stream will be interesting. Next stream we'll have a lot to talk about. A lot of shows are starting and wrapping up, I guess, technically, at the same time. So again, BB24, Challenge USA, Challenge All Stars 3 will end. BBAU will be nearing its end. Amazing Race Canada will just start. Obviously, I'll rush to get a BB24 cast assessment on Thursday. Hopefully have that, or Tuesday. Hopefully have that out on Wednesday. And yeah, I guess we'll start until dawn. I guess that is currently the plan, I guess. Yeah. They might have said it isn't generated, but it's definitely gonna be something similar. Yeah, like, it's like, I don't know how they're gonna, like, realistically make Starfield in the way that they're talking about it without it just being the same stuff over and over again. Then again, like, it has been in development for forever, so maybe they have, like, put that much attention to detail, but I don't really have faith that they did. But again, the overall is, like, I'm probably not gonna play Starfield for a while. But still. Yeah, anyway. So yeah. I guess see you guys on Wednesday, or we'll start until dawn. But yeah, for now, thank you guys for watching.